are you? How are you? How are you guys? Oh, we're not centered. Hello, guys. How are you doing?
Can you see us? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you see us? Can you hear us? The YouTube God said no. No for you guys. No for the gays.
It appears like we are being seen and heard.
Ooh, oh, come on, monster. Okay, awesome. Well, hello, everybody. You know the deal. We are here to go live and live rank characters from the Angel series from season 1 to season 5 with some familiar faces from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series.
Yes.
So we will rank them only as we know them via Angel. So this got really, really interesting last time when we did it, which was with Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
We famously always agreed, both with each other and with the fandom.
And we
everyone
had great
unanimously.
Everybody acted civilly, civil, whatever the word is.
And in no way did we have to clarify either during, before, or after that these are our opinions. They are not reflective of the quality of a character.
Everyone understood the nuances of everyone's opinions, and no one said anything.
And just like, it's your classic thing where the internet is a fully respectful space.
No, but it was a lot of fun. We got to hear your guys' takes. We got to hear where you guys would have ranked them personally, and that was really awesome to see. I really like that, and hope that we can get that again with Angel. Also, you have to excuse me. I still have a little bit of post-nasal drip, unfortunately. So I have a cough drop in my mouth, and I may cough here and there, but I'm going to try to do it away from the microphone as much as we can.
Michelle says, have you seen the final episodes yet? Of Angel, yes, we have.
Yes.
They
so
are on our Patreon now.
So yeah, they're on our Patreon. They've been on our Patreon for, I want to say, like a month. Tamara says background music. Do you not hear any music, or is the music the problem? Hello, Carmel. We're going to shout out our members in just a little bit. But, oh God, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. They've been posting on Patreon for a while, same as Charmed. So feel free to talk spoilers regarding Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel and Charmed only. We do not want any spoilers for any other shows, movies, or anything. We are very sticklers when it comes to that. We do not like spoilers. This is a reaction channel. Why would you spoil things for a reaction channel?
You might be a little quieter than the music. Let me turn the music down. I thought I had turned it pretty low. This should be better. Is this better?
Well, it does look like we are a little low. Like microphone, we're usually in the yellow when we're talking like this.
Let me investigate.
Oh, the music is a little loud. Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna put this. What's that? Like 72?
How about that? Can you hear us nice and clear?
For whatever reason, our sound settings were changed.
Yeah, put that up a little bit. Okay, awesome.
Okay, good.
Okay, awesome. So that's what it is. Charmed, Angel, Buffy. We have seen old episodes now. They're all on our Patreon. So if you want to see them now, you can go over there, or wait until tomorrow evening where we release the series finale of Angel. Charmed will come later on in the next month. Bourbon did it. Oh, let's give a shout out to our members that are in the chat right now.
Yes. Let's do it. Okay, so with us tonight, I'm just going to scroll up. We have.
Well, shout out to our new members.
Yes.
Oh, you can take away that pin message now.
How do I?
Dismiss it.
Okay.
There we go.
Maki Makor, welcome to Core 4.
She's a legend, and she is the moment.
And Stone also upgraded to Core 4. So
nice. Welcome.
So tonight with us, we have Robbie Jealous. We have Yin Yang, Tamara McDonald. John Campbell is here with us too. Who else do we have? Rubber Room Rat, Court, Carmel Adam, Monster, Cardback. Let's see. Sammy Josie. I think that's all our members right now. But if I miss you,
Okay.
give us a shout.
Awesome. So let's get into it. We'll show you our setup. Let's go over to, I think it's the reaction one, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
This is our little setup. I think that's okay because we're covering your love here, but it's fine. Or is it my love? So where I'm going.
Oh yeah, that's yours.
This is mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We are going to remember this time which side of the screen corresponds with what you're seeing.
Yeah.
It's
So
flipped for us.
for this, we are going to move one of them.
So like Eve, for example, obviously love.
That is for Cody.
Yes.
Okay, and mine's gonna be over here. Got it. Okay, cool. So there's our rundown. Now we chose, or specifically this specific ranking template. So thank you so much to that person that created this ranking template.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's mostly people that
Oh, I forgot to add Dennis.
Oh, okay. Do you want to like
All right, I'm gonna pop us back to intermission real quick, just so you don't see our.
That's a very funny picture of Dennis.
It's honestly the best one that I could find. All right, we're back.
Okay, we are back. Okay, so we picked characters, or wanted to focus on the characters that have come up a few times, not in just one episode. So like ones that you kind of will remember, and it is all into this one bit. And we have included both villains and our protagonists.
Yes.
So that is why our side part here, our ranking names, are very simple. We just wanted to kind of like be generic about what we wanted to feel about these characters. So they're separated between love, like, indifferent, no opinion, dislike, hate, and then just like get rid of them, stake them. Which kind of feels like, I mean, hate is a strong word, but I guess we'll just see if one fits that criteria. Maybe there is a character that I forgot that I'm like, wow, I really hate these characters. But honestly, this one's gonna be a little tough because for the majority of Angel, I have really liked a lot of the characters.
Yeah.
I even the villains, like I think as a whole, I had a really great time with the series.
Me too.
So I feel like it's gonna be really hard to kind of pinpoint characters that I just want to get rid of them, but maybe I'll meet one. I'll remember one that I didn't really like. All right. So with that, we said this at the very beginning, but we might have been a little soft, a little low. Sorry again, y'all. Before we start ranking these, and this goes for when we rank the seasons as well. This stream also might be a little shorter than the Buffy one because we have less characters and we have less seasons. Well, only 2 less seasons. But reminder, these are our opinions. They are not yours. You are so free to say in the chat if you disagree with any of these entries. That is totally okay. We want to hear what you guys think, where you guys would rank these characters. But that in no way means that there needs to be any insults to our intelligence, or just keep it cute. That's all we ask. Just keep it cute in the comments. If you do not agree with us, that is completely okay. But just because we ranked someone that we love up high does not mean we do not know how characters are written.
Yes.
So
please. And against our better judgment, we are not accepting cash bribes to change our rankings.
I have a feeling like this. I'm just going to predict something. We're going to put Wesley at a certain spot that people don't like. And then someone's going to be like, well, about Wesley, you got it all wrong. And then dissertation begins. Listen, this is just what we feel. And I don't even know how I feel. We haven't talked about it yet. So let's begin. All right.
So
I can't believe we're going to start with Eve.
I don't know why Eve is first in this template, but Eve is first. Okay, I'll go first. I'm going to put Eve in... Where should we put her?
is very interesting. Eve is really brand new to us, so
I'm gonna put her in dislike. I
Okay.
can't say that I like fully hate Eve. I have no reason to like her though. Like, there's not a lot of redeeming factors, and in the end, she just like she just didn't want Lindsey to die, which I guess is like fair. She loved him.
Also,
Whatever.
just so you know, spoiler for those who haven't seen the finale. We will be talking about the finale because
Yes.
there's no other way to really
Yeah.
rank these. However, you can see our first time reactions to it tomorrow.
Yep.
However, we will be talking about the finale, including what we saw. So just so you guys know. I agree with you on that because I feel like Eve.
You're gonna put her in dislike.
Yeah, I don't hate her. I don't actually. I'm gonna put her at indifferent. No
Okay.
opinion. She is just kind of there. She kind of irritated me at the very beginning of the season because she just kind of, especially like pre getting exposed for what she was. But then like that arc kind of ended and then she kind of was just there. And I feel like if there was one more season and she did return, maybe there could have been room for like character growth. But after that, I really didn't care where she went. So indifferent, no opinion for me. Flight says, for me, Eve Staker, she was just a pawn. Fair.
Sammy Josie says, I'm going to be spoiled so bad, but I'm going to stay because I'm going to be honest. I have no time to watch the show right now, and going in with no context is kind of funny.
Wait, what happened?
Sammy Josie.
Oh my God, that is
We're
funny.
here for it.
I want to hear your opinion, Sammy.
Yes.
Noelle says, most people rank and review things like this, and it confuses me. So I appreciate the disclaimer, even though I know it's all subjective. Well, I'm glad that you understand the idea of being subjective. That's what it is. At the end of the day, this is all just supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Let's not be bummers and just be like attacking each other. Ooh. Next person is Angel
All right.
himself.
I'm going to put Angle.
Oh, just so you guys know, before you pick, we have several versions of Angel in this.
We do. We have, well, specifically, we have two versions of Angelus.
Yes. We have Angel himself as Angel we know. And then we have Angelus this one right here next to Spike.
Yes.
And then we have like old time past Angelus.
Yes. Angelus is a
So it's
flashback
like-
from like a specific episode.
Current Angelus, and then there's like in the past Angelus.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So I gotta put Angel in love. Because he's an angel. He
Yeah.
has, I mean, he has had some arcs and some journeys and development.
Mhm.
But I mean, I gotta say, when we were going into the show, I was a little unsure with how much David Boreanaz was going to be able to like carry his own show.
Okay.
And I have been like completely proven wrong with those feelings because he was fantastic. And I just really loved his journey over the entire show. So I'm going to put Angel in love.
That is so hard because I'm in between love and like there's so many moments where I'm like, I love Angel. I think he is such a great leader in this show, but he's also so very flawed.
Mm-hmm.
And he has many different angles to him. And I liked him so much better in this show than I do in Buffy. And whenever he appears in Buffy, like I like him so much better in his own show. I do like his arc. However, he can be so damn stubborn. It is really hard to always get on board with him. But he is kind of like Buffy in my opinion, because Buffy is also someone who I will defend to no end. I think she is the girly and I kind of look up to her. So I kind of want to like always be on her side, even though she is so flawed. But I kind of feel like I less do that with Angel. So I'm going to put Angel in like.
Okay. Notoriously Bratty says Stake Me should be at the top.
Who? Steak pizza. Oh, okay. I see what you did.
All right.
Spike.
I have to say, I'm going to put Spike in like.
Okay.
I do really like Spike as a character. He's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved the surprise going into season 5 of him showing back up. I'm so happy that neither one of us got spoiled in that.
Oh,
as we were
yes.
making our journey.
Yes, thank God.
But I do feel like I feel like we could have done like a little bit more with his character. But because he came kind of at the end of his Buffy journey, so he was more here to be like a foil for Angel.
Mm-hmm.
And part of it is just he didn't really have as much time to go on his full journey as some of the other characters in the show because he was only in one season.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. He unfortunately has the downside of only having one season.
So I do really like Spike, but I think I'm gonna stick him in like instead of love. What do you think?
Interesting. It's so interesting that we're the opposite here because I think I love Spike in this one. In this one, his humor shines so much more than when I saw him in Buffy. Buffy, he was really going through it, and there were so many moments where it was just like so hard to be on his side. But like in Angel, I think he really thrived. I loved his character, even though I do agree. I think his story kind of started to fall off towards the end of the season, and he had his moments, but I think it then shifted into another direction. And we know this after the fact now that the show ended up being canceled. So I think it seemed like it was all rushing to kind of end stuff.
Yeah.
But I do still, I think I think Spike was such a great addition to the season, to season 5. I think, and we'll talk about it later, but I think with losing Cordelia, we needed someone, and it was kind of strange how many characters they needed to like up the ante a little bit in order to fill that void of Cordelia. And I think Spike did that, and I felt like there was a lot more heart.
I wonder if Spike had come in separate from the shift to being at Wolfram and Hart, if it would have had a little bit of a bigger impact, because maybe it got, at least for me, a little like muffled by the overall change of now we are at Wolfram and Hart and we're dealing with that. And also, by the way, Spike is here.
It was a lot. It was definitely such a big change. It was a shift.
Yeah.
All right. Next is Angelus.
All right. I'm going to put...
Now, this is now Angelus, which means kind of like our season 1, if I remember, season 4 Angelus.
Yeah. I'm going to put Angelus in like... because obviously he's like a bad dude, but...
Obviously, he's a bad dude.
One of the things that I enjoyed the most about this show is getting to get into Angel's backstory and giving us more chances to flesh out Angelus as well, because Angelus was a fully set up villain in Buffy, but I feel like I appreciate that in this show we got to get some more nuance about it, because coming into this we thought like there's Angelus and then like with his soul he's fully Angel, and as we went through especially I think in like season 3 is when we explored this a little bit, maybe season 2, where we started to get this idea that like Angel is always there. It's just that Angelus is always there. It's just that Angel is kind of keeping him at bay.
Yeah.
And I actually really like that a lot better than the like flip a switch from evil to good to evil to good.
Yeah.
So, and I also really like David's acting as Angelus. It was so perfect, especially in season 4. It was really peak.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put him in like.
I think I'm going to put him at like 2, and I think that makes sense for my ranking. I think he's a great villain. I really do. I don't think like... Should I put him at love? I don't love Angelus like I love Spike in season 5. But like, I do really like him as a villain. I think when he appears, he's fucking scary. He is maniacal. He's funny, but to a point like I'm uncomfortable giggling. So, and that is due to David's acting, David Boreanaz. And I think he is I think he got really a lot more scary in season 4 than in any previous seasons. Even though, well, actually, season 2 of Buffy, he was pretty maniacal. But we're not talking about Buffy right now. So, but in this show, I think he was very, very good. So he's definitely at least on the top of the list for me.
All right. Next up, we have.
Do you want to explain who this guy is?
Yes.
Just in case people forgot.
Yeah, and I want to make sure that I get his name correct. So this is Lee Mercer. He is the very first like consistent Wolfram and Hart character that we get.
Okay.
And he, for those of you who may not remember, he is the one who originally hired Faith or tried to hire Faith to kill Angel in season 1.
And then he gets killed himself.
Yes, he gets like beheaded, I'm pretty sure.
I want to say something bad happens to him. I think like, aren't they like reading people and then like they tell him to go off or something?
Yeah, this is the first time that we find out what getting fired at Wolfram and Hart means.
Oh, I think it's at the end of season 1.
Yeah, he does not make it past
he doesn't make
season
it past.
I'm gonna put him in indifferent. I don't have any opinions about him. There were other characters from Wolfram and Hart that I definitely feel a lot more towards. So I'm gonna put him here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say indifferent too. I do like him because I felt like he worked off of Lilah really well, or like off of Lilah and Lindsey, before it went to just like a back and forth between Lilah and Lindsey. But I'm gonna give him indifferent, no opinion. We moved past him really quickly. Oh, y'all remember Kate? Do y'all remember Kate?
I'm gonna be honest. I did not remember Kate when we were like looking at this, and I was like, we were finding the tier list that we wanted to use for this live. I saw Kate, and I was like, oh yeah, Kate was on this show. And
do you think? I kind of wish she came back for the final season.
I also
for like
wish
a quick, not a main plot point kind of thing, but maybe just a quick come in and go off or something like that.
I actually know a little behind the scenes stuff about that in particular.
Oh, you looked it up?
I did.
Okay.
So this actress actually landed a recurring role on Law and Order. And so they did want to bring her back. They tried to schedule it a couple times, but the schedule never worked out for her to actually make it back onto the show.
So she wanted to keep doing the show, but she had to choose pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because I remember her just being like, I think at some point we definitely had a lot of strain there, and her character started to just like it started to slowly not make sense for her to stay partnering with Angel, or at least like the show was writing it that way. But at some point, I think in season 3, they kind of just said she's not on our side anymore, or she's not helping us out, and then that's it. Yeah, I want to say that she got like the Daryl treatment from Charmed.
Yeah, Joshy, and I think that this is a little asterisk on our spoilers talk before. Joshy says, I do think Kate pops up in the season 6 comics.
Ooh.
So just like with Buffy, if there's stuff in the comics that might be like interesting for what we're discussing, you can feel free to let us know. Cause
yeah, those are okay. We don't mind getting some inside facts regarding the comics.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put Kate as indifferent. Mostly because I don't feel strongly about her to put her in the light category. And I mostly just think that she was underutilized. Like you, I would have liked to have a cameo to kind of like resolve her character a little bit in the final season.
Yeah, like she was sent on special project to do something specific, or I don't know, like something, or she got taken over by a demon. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or we find out that she ends up being a vampire.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, this show likes to really like hurt their characters.
Yeah.
But this is so tough because I did like Kate for a majority, but I mean, there was some really good episodes where like her father got like turned into a vampire, and then she could like there was like a lot of drama, very juicy drama with it, because I was like, oh my god, like how are you gonna trust Angel now? Like Angel is different, like but she doesn't understand that, but she refuses to understand that, but she can't get over it. Like there was just so much because I feel something for her, but I also like it was tough. I think I'm gonna go with dislike.
Okay.
Only because I think I was not a fan as to like how her character progressed. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, like she kind of just like dissipated over time, you know, but I think she had a great performance. I really like the actress who played her.
All right, next up is Gwen. All right, this
Love.
is easy. I'm putting her right in
I'm
love.
putting
Are you doing
love.
the same thing?
That's my opinion.
Yeah,
No.
she's great. There's part of me that wishes that we had gotten her in more stuff, but at the
Yes.
same time, I like maybe that would have ruined our love for her a little bit because like I like that she would just roll in.
Yeah.
She'd zap the shit out of people, and then she'd just like get what she wanted and she'd leave.
I think she was badass.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was just so good. She looked great. I liked her story.
Yeah.
I felt like we could have really dived even more deep into that and had her part of the team, or even not. Like, it's kind of tough because she's kind of a different version of what Faith is, but I kind of feel like her and Faith would have like.
Oh, I think that they would have vibed.
You think they would have vibed? I think they would have vibed.
And I do like we did have that one episode where like she and Gunn ended up hooking up, but where we got more into her backstory of like she couldn't really ever like be physically close to people because she would end up shocking them.
Yeah, she's what's her face?
Like Rogue.
Oh no, I was gonna say Frozen.
Oh.
Elphaba? No. What's her face? What's her
Elsa?
face? Glinda?
Elsa?
I was trying to search for every name.
We're just naming Idina Menzel characters until we get it right.
Elsa, yes, Elsa. I thought Elsa too, but I kind of feel like Faith would have been like, oh shit, she would have been impressed by the powers that she had. But at the end, she did get rid of her powers, right?
It was more that
She put like a control
she put something on her
it.
to control it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I think she had great chemistry with Gunn. I thought
Yeah,
that
she
was
did.
really good. I don't know. I feel like we would have benefited from seeing her a little bit more.
I remember at the time like not loving that, mostly because like Fred and Gunn had just broken up and I was still a little like I want them to be back together because I like them together, but like in hindsight I like that for her.
Okay, so you were in your toxic love phase.
I was just in my hurt phase. Speaking of Gunn is up next.
Gunn! Oh, this one's tough. You go first. John Campbell says.
John Campbell says, hi guys, glad YouTube sorted its shit. It's been so long. How are you doing? Am I selfish or a bad person? Because I'm so excited for Turn to End so I can see y'all's reaction to the craft.
Oh my God. Well, we technically already saw Charmed. I mean, we already like finished Charmed.
Yes.
So
But
we just need to get to the craft.
Yeah, but we did say that during Charmed week we would watch the craft.
We will get to that. Brian says, did y'all know his actor's gay? Yes. And we're hopefully getting a chance to meet him.
Yes.
Oh, just so you know, we are going to Hellmouth Con. If y'all are going, you can say hi to us over there. Hopefully, if everything goes well, we are going to meet Gunn. We are going to meet Amy Acker.
Yep.
We are going to meet Harmony, Cordelia.
Yep.
Oh my God, who else? Oh, Gru.
Yeah, Gru's going to be there. It's going to be a whole ass Angel reunion. I can't wait.
I'm so fucking excited. I am so excited. Anyway, sorry. Go for Gunn. Go for Gunn.
Yeah, I'm between love and like for him.
Same.
I think I'm gonna settle with like, because I loved his arc up until the very end with everything with Wolfram and Hart. I think it's and I think it's even understandable for his character. Like he finally like felt like he belonged, and then that was being taken away from him. So he was a little like desperate to try to hold on to that, and then everything happened with Fred as a result. So
yeah,
But overall, I really love his character. I love what he brought to the group. And so I'm like, I can't put him anywhere lower than like, certainly.
Yeah, I can't do anything lower than like. I borderline love Gunn. I think he's a great addition to the team. He offered great comedy and over time got some really great performances. But under this like button, I kind of want to say, I felt like we could have gotten more from his storyline a little bit. And when we say like we want more, it doesn't mean that we're not like entirely unsatisfied with what happened. It's kind of just more just like, I guess like progression. I wanted to kind of, because ultimately in season 5, he does kind of get all this knowledge because he kind of feels a certain way about himself. So he wants to be able to contribute to the team, and he doesn't like being the muscle, but then eventually that ends up being his downfall. And then like where we're at there. So, but even, but overall as a character and having him here, he is essential to the team. And I really, really do appreciate this character and his existence in the show. So I'm going to put him down as like.
All right. Next up, we got Darla.
Oh, Joshy, yes. Get Gunn an action figure.
For real.
What the hell? Honestly, a perfect like Wolfram and Hart version of Gunn, or like Gunn season 1 with like the car.
Ooh,
that would be really cool. Oh, is she doing it? Did I miss that? Anya's going to HellmouthCon?
Ooh.
If so, even better.
All right, I think.
Hey, Jack. Kim says, my dog Jack is sitting on my lap right now. He says hi. Hello.
Hello. I think I'm going to put Darla in love. I really love all the exploration that we got to do into her character. I loved her season 3 arc of like, or
being
season
pregnant.
2 and season 3 of like she comes back as human. She deals with those feelings. She becomes a vampire. Then she becomes, badass Darla as we know and love her. And then we get like the whole like gaggery that she is pregnant and that she stakes herself to save her baby.
Pregnancy reveal. Oh my God. And I love, honestly, like season 4 has its moments, guys. I gotta say, season 4 also had Darla coming back as like, I want to say like a vision, or I forgot, guys.
Oh yeah, she does. She does come back.
She
as a
comes
vision.
to see
Connor
and talk to him about where he's at.
Yeah.
Though that whole plot line got so messy, Darla, I don't think there was ever going to be a chance. Like,
I don't have a single negative thing to say about Darla in this show. She's great. Love her.
Yeah, I love Darla too. I actually didn't think I could grow to even go to love Darla like this, because it was such a gag revealing her at the end of season 1 that they brought her back. But like also it really is just a compliment to Julie Benz's acting, because she really went through it in season 2, and I think season 2 is her best work of Darla, especially with Drew there too. The way that they are just like these iconic, fabulous vampires just fucking causing chaos throughout the town.
Yeah,
that was fucking amazing. And we just found out. Actually, no, I think we knew before, but like someone reminded us that Julie Benz is in Dexter, and we have never seen Dexter.
We have not.
And so that could be a show that we could cover. Not a lot of people actually recommend Dexter to us, which is strange because they have like new seasons out right now. But maybe we'll catch that at some point. But yeah, it's gonna be a love for me. I really love her character.
All right. Next up, Kate's dad. I'm gonna.
Noelle says, "Wait, I could probably just put most of these characters in the love category." That's what I'm saying. This one's gonna be really hard because Angel has like a lot of really good characters.
Yeah, live your truth. I feel like Hate is such like a strong like.
Well, he's kind of a vampire, so we needed to stake them, so we can stake them. Ah!
I think I'm gonna leave him here. I really didn't like his character at all. I also kind of just hate that Kate couldn't just like be enough for him at any point. We didn't see him very often, but then we have that low point of like, it turns out even though Kate idolized him as like her cop, her perfect cop dad, that like she followed him in his footsteps and everything, that like he was actually like crooked and helping a bunch of supernatural baddies, and that his death is what caused Kate to fully turn against Angel and hate him. And
well, yeah, there was a lot of complicated. I feel like he had a lot of layers to him for the limited amount of time that we did see him on screen, right?
Yeah.
I'm also in such a weird dynamic because I don't necessarily hate the character. I think he provided the right amount of drama to the show, especially when he got attacked by the vampires and his whole kind of deal got what's it called? And ended up badly for him.
Yeah.
And he got bit. I thought that was really good, but then other than that, he really didn't like do a lot. So I kind of would say indifferent, no opinion.
Okay.
I'm okay with adding more characters to that. I really have no opinion about him.
All right. Fred's dad.
Oh, wait, does Fred's dad have a name? Like
I'm
a
sure,
name?
I'm sure he does.
I still think he's the dad from King of the Hill. What do I think about Fred's dad? Kira says, I'm not a Kate fan, but I never got over the way he was like, don't embarrass me in public ever again. Stay calm. Yeah, I totally see it from that aspect too. Daddy Burkle.
His name is Roger. Roger and Trish Burkle. Thank you.
Roger and Trish. Yes, thank you so much, AC. And everyone else. I'm debating between love and like. He is such Papa Bear energy.
Yeah, me too.
He is such Papa Bear energy.
And so supportive.
And it still breaks my heart that in canon to my brain, they still don't know that their daughter is dead.
Yeah.
It's very sad. But I'm gonna say like.
I'm gonna say like too.
Yes, I like them. I honestly think do we have the mama?
Oh yeah, she's further down on the list. I don't know how the order was determined for this.
But what if they want to be together on the list? All right.
All right. Next up is Cyvus Vail. This is the guy in season 5 who basically like set Sajan free and is responsible for why Connor got his memories back. And
such a fucking bastard.
And spoiler alert, kills Wesley.
Oh my god, girl. Oh, honestly, that should be automatic hate.
Yeah.
Honestly, stake him, but in a good way because I do think he is a great villain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say stake them. This is my like love to hate category, I think, because like he was cool, and y'all know I love a magic fight. But god damn, like just he was just always like a step ahead of us with almost every time that we saw him in this show, and he was a really good villain. So I'm gonna stick him and stake him.
Same. I think you convinced me on that. Stake him. Like I want to stake him. Like truly. Like he got me pissed.
Yeah.
All right. What's our next one?
All right. This guy, I looked up his name and
You had it.
I don't want to get it wrong. Sebassis.
Sebassis.
I think he's Archduke Sebassis.
Every time I like see him, whenever I was editing, I always felt like he was played by Anthony Stewart Head. I don't know why. I kept thinking that was
really funny.
That was him. Because even you know why? Because his design kind of reminds me of when he got turned into a monster in the Buffy season.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I thought. Oh no, it's your turn. Sorry.
I feel like I'm gonna stick him in hate because I don't love to hate him. I just hate him. Like he has the like that like servant that follows him around.
The twink.
Yeah, the twink.
He had the twink with him.
And I like he was just always so like high and mighty and like just I didn't like him. So I'm gonna stick him in hate.
I don't think I full on hate him, but I do dislike him.
All right.
Yeah, I think that feels right for me. Oh, okay. So we have now like what 1800s?
Yeah,
Angelus.
So I think that we can make him like representative of just flashback Angelus in general.
For like the majority of the show, right?
Yeah,
From season 1 to 5.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I feel like we have like such a bunch of different versions of Angelus back then where he's super evil, does horrible things, and then we have like the girl in question in season 5 where they're like Darla, why would you hook up with what's his face? The Immortal.
The Immortal.
And I'm like, girl, what? I thought that was interesting. But what do you think?
I mean, I really enjoyed. I'm gonna stick past Angelus in like. I really loved all the peeks into the past that we get. I do think that there were times where it like leaned on like Goofy, but in a fun way.
With my man and no friends. Oh, Brian. Well, hello. And congratulations on the move with your man.
Yeah,
I love to see it.
He was out of town for a week, and I was so lonely. Your live streams over the summer, ending of Buffy, streaming the games helped me out so much. It made me feel like I was hanging out with friends.
Wait, that was
SMG's
amazing.
Blessings on you both. That is so sweet.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That honestly, I love that we could provide that for you, Brian. Our Dream says, did someone spoil Wes? Not us, because we said this is going to be completely spoilers regarding Angel, but we have already seen the finale a month ago.
Yeah.
So you will see our first time reactions tomorrow.
Yeah, but like live in the show, we weren't spoiled about anything.
Interested. Joshy, you say that Sebassis is a great villain and is the most iconic of the show, I think, right? That's what you said? I
remember seeing it. I think you went too far back.
I thought that you said that. I just want to know where you would put him on the ranking list.
I found it. Yeah, I think Sebastis is one of the most iconic villains in the show.
All right. One of the most iconic, not
the
most iconic. Okay, well, I'm asking where would you okay, where would you put him?
So where
for
does
me,
past Angelus go for you?
Angelus, I would put him. I will put him at Lake because he is kind of all in one with Angel, with Angelus, different version, Vampire Angelus that we know him now. I like him even back then, even back in the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the accent. Oh my goddess, I can't.
And Cosmic Jester says, so you're ranking them before you post your reaction to the finale. Yes, our finale reaction is coming out tomorrow, but it is up on Patreon right now if you want to go take a look.
So, yeah, because we wanted to kind of, I think we did this for Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
We did the live stream before the finale got posted. And yeah, we were doing the same way this way. So our first time reaction was a month ago when we filmed it for Patreon, and that's going to be premiering tomorrow.
Josh says that Irish accent might be a war crime.
Yeah, it's bad. But who am I to say? Who am I to say?
I mean, it's better than what I would do.
Everyone who's Irish, let me know. What do you guys think?
All right, next is Lorne. I don't think this is going to be a surprise for anyone. We stan.
Yeah.
I think I can just, I'm assuming you're putting him in love, right?
I'm going to love, yeah. I love Lorne. Lorne, another great addition to this show.
Mm-hmm.
Truly appreciate him. And he has become one of those just characters that have been introduced into my life. And I say this in the reaction tomorrow, but one of my favorite characters in TV history. And again, rest in peace, Andy Hallett.
Yeah.
True icon right there.
Yeah, he was fantastic. I love the energy that he brought and the lightness that he was able to kind of balance out. Because this show got like really dark and heavy sometimes, and we always had him to kind of like keep us pulled up.
Give him props for being in that green makeup every episode or most of the episodes.
Yeah.
The only things that I would ask for is I wish we had a little bit more character progression for him in season 5. It really did seem like he was down in the dumps, but besides that, I think he really, as you said, like it was so heavy and he added like brand new life. And I specifically loved his part when he was at his bar and really thriving.
Yeah.
I think that those are my favorite parts when I saw him.
All right, next up is Cordy. We got 2 Cordys. So this is the Cordy that we know and love. This is
Cordy.
Yeah, this is Cordy.
Okay.
I'm gonna put her at love. I think that like this show would not be what it is without her She was so fantastic. I love that we brought her over to this show when it started. And she was really just perfect. She was the perfect foil for Angel. I have no negative things to say about Cordy, especially in the first couple seasons, because I just love her.
Yeah, she was really great. I love that they expanded her character. She really grew to she really grew as a character. I really do think that she really had grown from where we first saw her, and she naturally progressed into this fucking badass of a person. And from there on, as an adult, started to kind of see other flaws in her, just like how she just constantly wanted to provide for the team no matter what. But she also had that like kind of motherly instincts about her for the team. Like she took care of the team.
Yeah, like very, very maternal.
Yeah, not speaking of what happens in season 4, but yes, I really do appreciate her. I love her. I think she's such a great character, both in Buffy and in Angel. I think she is one. I think I put her down as like a person that I will always like defend, and I think this is just like I don't even need to defend her. I think this character really blossomed really well in this series.
Yeah, and I'm sad that we did like fully lose her in season 5, but her final episode was just so perfect.
Oh my god, it was. I love that she came back for season 5, and we had all those moments where she was talking to Angel, and as in a way provided Angel what Doyle provided to her, she passed that on to Angel, and I thought that was just amazing. I think that was really good. I personally wish that we didn't just kill her off at the end, but I still like the episode.
Yeah. Some comments here. Flightless says, "I love that we see her growth, but don't realize just how much she grew until the episode where they acted like their older selves, and then it was so obvious." And I think that's a really great point. And Joshi says, "FYI, there's an audible drama with many of the Buffy cats that has an alternate universe version of Cordelia becoming the vampire slayer instead."
What? Oh my god!
That'd be so interesting.
Wait, that's amazing. No, I didn't know that.
All right. Speaking of season 4, Cordy.
Oh god.
We got season 4 Cordy.
We have season 4 Cordy, where she's pretty much being possessed by what ends up becoming Jasmine.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm gonna put her at. This is really hard.
Because we're still talking about Cordy, but like part of me kind of.
I think I'm gonna put her in Stake then.
Ooh.
And this is my love to hate category. I'm reinterpreting this for myself. Because my justification for this is that I don't really enjoy the writing choices that we made for Cordy in this season. But what I do love is all the mystery for most of season 4. Like after she comes back to like what's going on, and like all of a sudden like she has magical powers. I really like. We're gonna move right on past the Connor arc with her, because
see that I hate. That's the thing. Like that part right there. I hate that whole plot line.
Yes, me too.
It made me uncomfortable. But I see what you mean. That like the thing is that the show, especially Buffy too, our characters have moments where they become villains, right? Yeah. Eventually, like, I mean, you have Fred becoming evil at some point, Willow. Mm-hmm. So I totally get like Cordelia going down that path too, but I and having those moments where she could be like evil is really great. But how season 4 went about it was really, really tough.
Yeah, and there are definitely parts that I appreciate. Like what's sticking out in my mind is the magic battle with Willow when they were like,
wait, no, that was good. I really like that.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
But then you also have all the Connor stuff, and I didn't like it. So yeah, stake him.
Yeah, I think as much as I love Cordy and as much as I love Charisma Carpenter playing Cordy and having a chance to kind of act villainous, I personally just don't like the direction that they took. But this is like an afterthought. Like I'm now like marinating with the feelings of season 4 after watching it for the first time. So I think I'm gonna go and put in hate. Roar says aspects were intriguing, but the relationship arc was awful.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like there were moments where I felt like if any other structure, I would have really enjoyed this, but it got very funky.
All right, it's Lindsey's turn.
Lindsey, oh my God, Lindsey, such a petty guy. A petty guy that wants to get his man.
Yeah. Yeah. And this one is really tough for me because like I appreciated Lindsey as a character, but I don't know that he was my favorite Wolfram and Hart character either. And like up until his return in season 5, I think that he probably would have been a little bit lower on the list for me.
Okay.
Just because like he was so like he wanted to be evil, but also he had feelings. But then as soon as his feelings passed, he wanted to go back to being evil again.
Okay.
And I really don't like that he was like constantly back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Fair.
So I think I'm gonna put him in. I think I'm gonna put him in indifferent. I was gonna put him in dislike, but I think I want to keep even him separate. So,
I'm gonna say like. I like Lindsey. I like the actor who plays Lindsey. Attractiveness aside, I think he was a. Well, it's really hard because when you put him next to Lilah, I think they're a great combination. Actually, not I was thinking like does Lilah outshine him? But I think they're perfectly matched. But
I think they like balance each other out.
I think they balance each other out, but I also think that like Lindsey has moments where his attempts to be very villainous become funny and
like, oh, that's cute.
Like, oh, Lindsey, oh, what are we getting ourselves into? Lindsey, why? We want to root for you in a way, but not really. So his return was quite a surprise. But overall I do think I like the character himself, and he somehow always comes back.
Joshy says I think Lindsey is the actor I love. He's great in The Librarians and other shows.
We've been hearing a lot about The Librarians.
Yeah, and I saw him in Leverage. I really enjoyed Leverage. That was a fun show. It was like a heisty show. Mm-hmm. Joyce says, just all for his song number. Christian Kane has a voice. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yes.
Good point. Roar says, Lindsey love to hate, so I'd say like. Cardback says, Lindsey, character 2 out of 10, bare torso 9 out of 10.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially the tattoos.
And Lindsey says, I might have hopped in at the wrong time.
Hey, Lindsey. Oh, my God. I love that. Wish Lindsey and Angel kissed. Honestly, that would have been hot.
Yeah, it would have been.
You know that there's like some fiction out there with these characters and shipping each other. I mean, we said that a lot with Buffy, but like, I feel like there's a lot of like homoeroticism in this show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, the amount of it in season 5 between Angel and Spike. I couldn't take it. I was like, come on, guys. I know this is early 2000s, but let's do it. Anyways.
All right. Next up is David. I'm going to put him in indifferent. He was just a rich guy.
Well, he was a nerdy rich guy, and he helped us out a few times.
He helped us out. He gave us a little financial advice for buying the hotel, but I don't know.
I like that the only person I'm like, oh, we're just like, is Eve by herself right there. Doesn't it look like Eve? Well, for you at least.
Yeah.
For me, I have other family members there. But Eve for you is just like sitting there waiting for somebody to be next to her.
I was tempted just to put Lindsey next to her so that like they could be together, but
oh
no, I'm not.
For me, what's his name? Dweeb? No. What's his name?
David.
David.
Dweeb. Oh my god.
I'm gonna say indifferent. No opinion. It was okay.
All right. Next up is Doyle.
Doyle, the man who started it all. Oh, Doyle.
I feel honor bound to put him in love. He like, I really loved his character. I loved his arc with Cordy, where like they, you know, he really helped Cordy like come out of her shell a little bit. He was the one who like really noticed when Cordy was trying to put on this air of having it together, when she was like living in an apartment that she could barely afford, and she was like, she didn't even really have much food to eat because she was so hard on her luck. And he like reached out to her, and they ended up having that kiss. And you know, he really is a big part of how Cordy became so central to this cast too. So I'm gonna leave him in love, and of course R.I.P. to his actor.
Yeah, I really do love Doyle. I think Doyle is such an important character. I think Doyle is the heart of the show. I think what he did spiraled so many things to come. I mean, besides that, like, Wesley does come in, but even for a short amount of time that we had him in just the first season, I mean, also so insane to like start off your first season falling in love with this character and then having him go is so upsetting. But at the same time, we appreciate him because he just how he created this character, how he acted this character. He did such a phenomenal job at doing that for just a little amount of time. He was so funny. Loved his other version of him. I think like his demon self, like he would like shake and he has just like these spikes. Man, I really do wish that we got a little bit more of him. But I think there was like behind the scenes stuff that was happening. But overall, I think he is such a good character. And yes, rest in peace. I'm really glad that they had like a little like in memory moment. I think it happened in season 4.
Yeah, me too. And I also like how for both Doyle and Lorne, we really got to explore in this show that like not all demons are bad.
Yeah.
And certainly not all humans are good. Because in Buffy it was a lot more like demon equals bad. Whereas we got to look into like the complicated morality of the demon world in this show. I really loved that.
Yeah. I like that too. Oh God, I forgot. Anne? Is it Anne?
It is Anne. / Chanterelle.
Yes, Rip Glenn Quinn, Charmed original. Anne. Certain.
I think I'm gonna stick her in. I'm between like and indifferent with her.
Okay.
Because we didn't get a ton of her, but the like especially in season 5 when she kind of like when she got to help Gunn recenter himself when they had that free day right before, you know, everything went down. I really liked that for her character, and her character was really interesting because she was just like, you know what, I'm gonna take what I can get sort of thing. So, you know, I think I'm gonna stick her in indifferent. I'm not sure that I can quite bump her up into like. Looking at like how I have some of the other characters here.
Yeah, it's kind of it's interesting because I do like when she is on the episodes. I like the interaction she has with the rest of the team. Also, 1 second. SAT member for 14 months at the Court 4 level. Hey everyone, just passing by. Appreciate all. Thanks for so many funny moments. Some days you just need a good laugh, and you guys provide that. Bye. Oh, SAT, thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for Court 4.
And thank you for being a member for 14 months. It's so amazing.
Noelle says it's extremely funny that she thought Angel was mean in Buffy, and once again wasn't super impressed with him in Angel. I liked her, and I liked because she grew as a character, kind of like not on the show. Every time we saw her, she progressed as a character.
Yeah.
And we didn't really need to see it, but every time she came on board, she was great, and hijinks ensued, of course. But I do think that she is, compared to the other characters that we put in like Love, I think I'm more indifferent and really don't have any opinions regarding their character specifically. I think she is great when she does show up, but I think I'm gonna put myself in indifferent.
All right. All right. Next up, this is what is this guy's name?
He's the guard, the gardener of holes.
Isn't it Drogon? Wasn't that his name?
He's the gardener of holes.
He is the gardener of holes.
Okay.
And then he left,
and he doesn't
that
like
position.
questions.
Because he has to answer them truthfully. And if I had to answer truthfully about how I feel about his character, I would say indifferent.
Okay.
Because we didn't get a ton of him. We know that they had a history, and he had some comedic moments.
I personally can't say that I dislike him. I don't think I dislike his character.
Yeah.
I actually think his character deserved better a little
Yeah.
bit. I kind of think I feel bad for him,
Yeah.
but I will say indifferent.
I agree with you. If we had a deserved better category, he would.
He would go under the
True. Love her. Also, we stand.
Everybody, we're logging off the chat, okay? Drew, love.
Can do no wrong.
Well, she can do many things wrong. Hold on. She is a villain, babe.
But honestly, Drew is another character who benefited so much from having more screen time in Angel and getting to flesh out her backstory.
Oh my God, Joshy literally said that. Drusilla is loved and iconic, only wish she got more screen time and hadn't been overshadowed by Darla.
But I love the fact that she is, Darla was her grandsire, and then she got to sire Darla.
So, and she was happy to do it.
Yeah.
She was on board.
Yeah.
She's that girl. Yeah, she's so great. She really, oh my God. That one moment, I forgot which season, guys, but like, I think he finally got Darla to accept doing something, like not getting bitten. And then like, I think Wolfen and Hart busts through the hotel door, and then we turn around and slow motion, Drew comes in, strutting her ass in there.
Yeah.
And we're freaking out. And she bites Darla there, right?
Yep. Darla had just said, you know what, I am okay with being human. And then she's like, now wait just one goddamn minute. Grandmummy.
Oh my God, that moment. And I loved it because it was so iconic, because afterwards, she wasn't, I don't think they put her name in the opening credits. I think they put her in the end, because at the end it says, and, oh my God, I forgot the actress's name.
Wow.
No, stop it. This is what happens when we cover the opening credit names. We forget everyone's names. It's Drew, okay? It was Drew. Julie Lando, yes. Thank you, Josh. Thank you so much. She's great, and I hope that she goes to Hellmouth Con, because I would love to express my gratitude for her.
Juliet Landau, if you're watching, can you show up at Hellmouth Con, please? We would like to meet you.
I know that you're sitting there watching this with us, and I know that you're agreeing with every take that we're just.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, next up is Skip.
And Skip, the biggest betrayal of them all.
This hurts me so much.
Skip is the fucking biggest betrayal of them all.
I'm still gonna stick him in because he's just like
he's such a douche.
Like he would have been at Love until season 4, and then I got
season 4 just fucking destroying characters.
Because like I loved that in season 3, like we meet him and he's just chill as fuck. He shows up with Cordy, and like we now know that like him rewarding her was part of the overall plan. But he was such a fun character, and I feel comfortable putting him here, even though he like tore out my heart and stomped on it with like coordinating the whole thing with Cordy.
Yeah. I think I said this during the reaction, but it kind of felt like I was getting broken up with. You know how like you're like with somebody and all of a sudden they switch up and they start acting differently and they start to be like mean to you. Just me? Okay. But that's how it felt like, because in that episode, he like specifically started acting weird. And I'm like, oh, you're not fun anymore.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But he also was himself being shitty to us. So I'm like, no, you're not alone in that.
So where are you going to put him?
Oh, shoot. Like, I can't love him because he broke my heart. And we did kill him. So, but he was great in all those other episodes. He was great in that one episode too. But a lot happened. Gru. I just want to talk.
I have to put him in love because he's just like such a sweet little baby angel. And
if they didn't push Cordelia and Angel so hard, I think Cordelia and Gru should have been together. Hot take, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they would have been great.
I loved his character. He was a lot of fun. He was like so nice and sweet and innocent, and also
hot.
Hot as fuck. And he and his actor and Andy Hollett were best friends.
Oh yeah,
like,
Joshy told us.
Bestest of friends.
Which makes me so like it's so nice, but also so heartbreaking at the same time.
Yeah, I cannot wait to meet him at Hellmouth Con.
Yeah, please guys, don't cancel. Joshy says, wild to think that Gru was originally intended to be fully blue in the original makeup test. Oh wow.
Interesting.
No, I appreciated the episode where Cordelia pretty much dressed him up as Angel.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
So where are you gonna put him?
Love him. Yeah.
All right. Next up is Harm.
Let's talk. All right. We can't talk too much about the finale because that premieres tomorrow, and I don't want to spoil our reactions to what happens. But Harmony.
This is another one that's really tough for me to rate. Just kidding. I love her. I love Harmony. She's so fun. I know that it's a little that's a little bit of a problematic feeling for me to have, but I love
You
her.
literally just pulled the I'm sorry.
You're going to Hollywood.
You're going to Hollywood, yes.
I love Harmony. I will not back down from this. She was such a fun character. She really brought a ton of levity to season 5.
Cartback Cody, I can fix it.
yes,
That's
I really
honestly the
can.
perfect thing.
Oh my god.
Fuck. The slap fight with Harmony and Xander is iconic. Oh, that makes me want to rewatch Buffy now.
Yeah, Rar gets me. She says you could always count on Harmony to betray us at every turn, but I'm so in love with her character.
I do love her character. I think she is iconic, and because she is iconic, she goes in the love category for me.
And AC says love that Harmony is the only character in the unaired Buffy pilot and Angel finale.
Look at her staying in the franchise.
Yeah. All right, next up is Gavin Park.
Gavin, another hottie in our midst.
Oh yeah.
Gone too soon.
I'm gonna put him in because he was I really enjoyed that he came in at a point where we had multiple Wolfram and Hart characters that were really throwing everything supernatural at Angel, and he's just you know what, code violations. I'm getting this building condemned. And
I also just feel bad because he always feels like he's doing the most maniacal plan, and it always never is.
Yeah.
And then he gets killed in the zombie attack, right? Though, no, he gets killed, becomes a zombie, and then I think Gunn puts him out of his misery.
Mm-hmm. But I really enjoyed his character. He was a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed his character too. I wish we got a little bit more him. I feel like there were other characters that I feel like we could have brought to the front a little bit more. I think Gavin is one of them, and I'm gonna say I love. I like.
Okay. I was not gonna judge.
I love to like.
All right, Holland Manners is next. I really think I'm gonna stick him
out of the semi-balding, gray-haired head honcho law firm people. Who does he compare?
I think I'm going to see. This is one where like, because I think I'm gonna put him in dislike because he is smarmy. Is the best way that I can describe him.
Yeah.
Of the like Wolfram and Hart bosses, I think that he is the best one out of them.
And we're always referencing back to him a lot of times.
Yes. So, but I don't like. There wasn't much about his character where I was like, yeah, it's like give me more on screen.
No, true.
But I do have like more of an opinion, so I don't feel good putting him in indifferent. So I think I'm gonna stick him with Eve in dislike. She needs some company.
That's true. I'm gonna do the same thing. I think I it's very strange because it's like Holland Manners, he always was very much of a head honcho guy who gave us the speeches, evil speeches, and
iconic ending though.
I also always refer to him as the guy who's in Friends who is in love with Fonzie when delivering Phoebe's babies.
Oh my god.
So the illusion of him being evil is broken after I see that. I'm gonna keep him with dislike. I think he is on par with these characters. Yeah. Though I think I might change Sebassis, but I'm gonna keep him there.
Okay. All right. Holtz.
Anyone like have an attraction to Holtz? Did I say that during the reaction? I think he's kind of a hottie. No? Is that just me? I like his voice.
I mean, he has like that daddy energy, but also like
but also kind of creepy.
Like he's the one that like is hot but is a mistake to hook up with. That's who Holtz
but like
is.
Holt, yeah. I'm more talking about the actor, but like Holtz himself.
I am really torn between hate and stake them. And I kind of want to upgrade him to stake them only because like I would like to recognize, as much as I have no single positive feeling for this man, the acting.
He's phenomenal. Yeah.
Was so good.
I felt like he was such a great villain against Angel.
Yes.
He truly was one, especially that season where it was like so hard to really like he seemed like a very big threat against him, and he was not going to stop at any means. So I get what you mean about like putting him in Sikkim.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going to leave him because I don't feel right putting him in hate, because I feel like he deserves a little more recognition. But
I hate him for what he kind of put us in, like in the situations that he put us in.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he is a character that was very at times you can kind of understand where he's coming from, because Angel, who we know as Angel, he's no longer Angelus, but Angelus did something horrendous to him.
Very bad. Like, I think that a lot of Holtz's feelings are justified.
Like, if this story was told a little differently from a different perspective, some people can probably relate to what Holtz is going through right now. But with that being said, I think that background story and how much weight that held, I think that does make him as like a, we got to stake him, but he's kind of that good and iconic.
Yeah. So you're going to put him in stake them?
Yeah.
All right. Illyria, I'm going to stick her in like. I mean, we must give praise on Amy Acker's name. I really like, I hated losing Fred, but even though we only had Illyria for what, like 8 episodes? 10 at most?
Yeah.
Like less than half of a season, and I grew to really like her character by the end.
And that's a tough feat to do, to be able to have us on board with you for a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just the range, especially in the episode where she had flipped back into portraying Fred. and like that we got those like switches of like Illyria to Fred to Illyria. Like
we won't spoil our reaction to a certain moment in the finale, but what she ends up doing, I love that about her. What she ends up doing in the finale, but I also will put her at like. It's a just like Josh, you said, it's a strong like this character is fierce. At first, if it was just like it went down the route that it originally was in that episode when we saw her, I was gonna put her at hate because of her this happened. Well, not because of her, but like just being brought back caused something really bad to happen to our Fred. So I was upset with her, but kudos to the show for being able to write her and Amy Acker, of course, because honestly, she carries this character. I think she really brought it around towards the last few episodes for me.
I think that I will always kind of be curious about an alternate universe version of this show, alternate hour universe where Angel got a sixth season, and we got to stretch Illyria's arc
just a little bit
like,
more,
being a big bad and then ultimately coming around. But I don't hate the arc that we got. So yeah. Justine's next. Now, Justine is a person that I don't have positive things to say for.
Yeah,
and there are no
Justine.
redeeming factors, so I'm sticking her in hate.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hate Justine too. Like, girl, get out. Oh, every single time. I think that's why we were cheering for Wesley at some point. Be like, yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't really have much to say about her.
Like, it's one of those things where, like, sure, we don't condone keeping people in your closet, but that person was Justine. So,
well, it's like she also had the same kind of thing regarding Holtz, right? She had like a past, but she kept doing the wrong thing, and I feel like she had opportunities, but she just kept choosing the wrong side, you know? So
and she chose the wrong side with both eyes like fully open. So
Kira, hey Justine, I can't deny she had insane aura.
Yeah. All right, Jasmine is next. And I kind of want to stick her in like.
Okay.
I think like now that I've had some space from season 4, I think that Jasmine was such a like fascinating, complex villain. Because in a way, she almost kind of wasn't. Like, we were seeing it from the perspective of the people whose world was being changed. But like on paper, like just fully like we're just looking at what was like. She came in and she removed conflict from the world. Like, everyone got along.
Oh, and that's why Wolfram and Hart
didn't get her blood on you.
That's why Wolfram and Hart later on came back and was like, "You stopped world peace. How do you feel about that?"
Yeah. And like I can't fully love her because of how she came about. But I mean the performance that Gina Torres gave as
Jasmine,
and just the fact that like even like she didn't even really, she wasn't malicious up until she absolutely needed to be, even with people. Like, she was,
well, I think she kept it controlled.
Yeah.
I really did think that she kept herself together, and eventually we saw the cracks start to form and really break, and you know, we kind of felt like, oh yeah, now we're seeing her true colors. And then that one scene where she's just being like slashed and she just laughing is like embedded in my mind because of the show. And also her counterpart of her true form was very scary.
Yeah.
We never got to see the full tentacles part, but still, yeah, I kind of see what you mean. Like, I think she was an interesting out-of-pocket kind of character for this show.
Yeah, just a very different type of villain than we've seen across this entire universe.
But also as a character, I think she did it so charismatically. I think she knew what she needed to do. She knew what to say. And when things didn't go her way, she like, you kind of saw it in her face. So I see what you mean. I can't put love, but I also don't hate her. I don't hate this character. I think she did bring a lot of drama towards the end. I don't really dislike her. But I do have an opinion. So I like her. Yeah, I'll put her in like.
All right. Jay Tyler says, hey guys, hey everyone. Hey Jay.
Hey Jay.
Enrique says the writers have actually spoken and said that they had a sixth season, they would have ended up getting rid of Illyria and brought Fred back. Which would have been interesting. I wonder how they would have because they really leaned into Fred is fully gone. She doesn't, her spirit doesn't exist as a cohesive thing.
Is there anymore. A way to keep them both? Does Amy Acker have a twin?
And Joyce said there's a random fan theory that Jasmine, Illyria, and Glory knew each other.
Wait, that would have been sick.
That would have been really cool.
I wonder how that conversation would have happened.
All right. Next up is Knox.
No, oh, fuck. Knox. I think
I'm going to stick him in hate.
You know what?
I can't forgive him.
Knox. This is you know what this is? This is my fault.
Okay.
This is actually my fault for believing that the show would give me something great.
Okay.
Right? Oh, he's a cutie. He likes Fred. And it's just not working out, right? Nope. I shouldn't have trusted him the way that I did, but it was a betrayal. Hate. I hate him so much. And this is rather recent because I've been editing the episodes as we go along, and just those scenes. I mean, he's a great actor. Don't get me wrong. The actor who's portraying him is really phenomenal. But just the way that we're in the midst of losing someone that we love, and he's just this is great. We worship her. You should be thanking me. He didn't really say that, but that's the vibe that I was getting, and I'm no. Yeah. It was just a lot for me. It was a great few episodes, but Knox, what the fuck? Noah says you were using your heart and not your head. Yeah, it's true. Joshy says, I do think if Angel Season 5 had happened in 2025, either Harmony or Knox would have ended up being a true goodie in a bad place. Wolverine Heart. Ooh.
I think Knox had a lot more promise there because Harmony doesn't have a soul. Harmony's looking out for Harm.
Yeah.
So I think that there was more potential to explore Knox's story there.
Fair.
Okay, Lilah.
This is surprising. Lilah grew on me over the show.
So much.
At some point, I wanted her to be girl, recognize that you're a baddie. Recognize that you're here to fucking stomp on everybody's dick. So, and I'm glad that she eventually did, but then she also then got killed off. So,
I think this is one of my live your truth moments. I'm gonna stick her in love. She really got to that point with me.
No regrets. I'm sticking her in love too. I love this.
I understand the reasoning why this decision was made, but if there was one change I think I could make to this show, it would be to replace Eve with Lilah. To have Lilah's spirit be brought back and be forced to be the liaison with this group. That we
as a dead person, right?
Yeah, because your job contract with them does not end in your death. It ends whenever Wolfram and Hart decides they don't need you anymore. So we that happened with Holland Manders. He came back and reappeared after his death.
Yeah.
So the potential was there, and I understand why we wanted to just have a new character so we could just have someone to truly hate that represents Wolfram and Hart.
But it would have been so you could still bring back Lindsey and have had such a great reunion of Lilah and Lindsey together in the same room. I thought that would have been great. I think I think I agree. I think she should have been in season 5, but I do, as much as season 4 is complicated and wild, nothing beats. I think this is one of my favorite, like, what the fuck moments in the whole Buffyverse, saga. The moment that, and this is like horror, like Angelus is running amok in the hotel. Lilah and Cordelia are together and needing to survive, and we have Lilah like fucking fighting back, and we're already fully on her side. We see Cordelia, we think we're safe with her.
Nope.
Bam!
Yeah.
Kills her right there. Something out of left field. I would have never guessed it. The gag of the century was that moment. And I think that is one moment where I was like, oh, Cordelia being like an evil person is kind of iconic in this moment. What she just did, holy shit. That moment lives rent free in my mind, but like for both iconic and scary reasons.
Noelle says the only potential problem with that is Lilah being too powerful. She would upset the balance. You're not wrong though.
Fair.
Joyce,
though I also think that it would have been hard for us to convince her to betray Wolfram and Hart.
Yeah. Joyce says Cordy and Lilah's back and forth and Billy was top tier, wanted more of it. And then Enrique says there was actually a theory that fans had when Angel was airing, and it was that Wesley was hallucinating. When Wesley was hallucinating Lilah talking to him, fans theorized that it might have been the first.
We joked about it because we were like, are you the first? And then eventually we were like, what if it is the first? But it's never like confirmed.
It's never been confirmed.
Yeah, because at some point Wesley starts to see Fred again to him, and I kind of feel like, oh, does just Wesley have this like ability to kind of see, would you say like apparitions of them?
Yeah, I think that, I mean, I kind of feel like if the two shows had still been on the same network at that point, they probably would have done that.
Yeah.
All right.
We could talk about Lilah forever.
We could. We love her.
There's so many good moments.
her.
Oh, can we just say, because doesn't she decapitate this man's head?
I think she might.
I think she decapitates this man's head.
What's this guy's name?
I don't know. Hey.
This is Linwood Murrow. Right? That's his name? Yeah, Linwood.
Linwood?
Yes.
Yeah, she decapitated his head. That was fucking awesome. Another gaggy moment. I kind of want to say dislike.
I was gonna put him at indifferent. I don't have strong feelings about him. You feel good?
No, I'm gonna switch Holland Manners to indifferent. No opinion.
Okay.
I think he's worse than him.
Okay.
Like in terms of like personality, I think I would have rather dealt with Holland Manners like doing his speeches than this guy being like, man. Could you have had a who are you category for forgettable? Obviously, because we were like, who the fuck is this? Yes, Yin Yang. Remember to like the video. He made me miss. That's exactly why I'm like, let's boot up Holland here. All right, this is.
I literally just looked at it and I forgot already. Marcus is his name.
No, but what's his last name? Because they call him by his last name. Hamilton.
Yes, Marcus Hamilton.
There we go. I knew that. Marcus Hamilton.
I'm gonna put him in Stake Them.
Hottie?
Because
Stake Them as in like
because I think that like dislike for sure. Because like he just shows up and he's like, hey, I'm like Eve but better because I can punch things really hard. And I mean, Eve can probably punch things kind of hard too. I don't want to detract that from her because we never saw her fight one way or the other. But I feel like he just showed up and it was like, oh, they sent in the enforcer now. And like from the second we met him, we're like, oh shit. Like this is something to deal with. So I'm gonna leave him in stay gun.
Didn't make Lorne Mercer. Great intimidating president. I think he was intimidating. I actually think he was really funny. I think he had a funny presence. The lines that he had, but I think it's one of those moments where it's like maybe a little too late. Like I think we just had only a number of remaining episodes that I really couldn't like get on board with him. But in the finale, I think he has some great moments. I did like the introduction of him like being this Terminator kind of guy, and then like it ending up being like he just was a liaison and needed to like get his contract signed. But sometimes he was kind of a bitch. So,
most of the time he was a bitch.
I'm gonna put him in dislike.
Okay. All right. Next up is our old buddy Merle.
Justice for Merle. Justice for Merle.
For real.
This is a part where like it's Angel didn't do a lot to take care of this guy. I think this is blood on Angel's hands. Unfortunately, I want to say if I'm remembering things right. But
where are you going to put him?
Well, what do you think? You go first. Do you want me to go first?
I would like you to go first.
Okay. I'm going to I like Merle. I think he was really great. And it was shocking when he died, but at that moment in the show where like, I mean, not all characters can live, you know, but like in retrospect, I wish he could have lasted longer.
Yeah, I agree. He was a like funny character. I do think that his death and Angel's role in that was an important learning moment for Angel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
but also like he had such great connections for Angel and the team, but also the team didn't really respect him a lot, which is why I kind of felt like he was an underdog, and he was part of the conversation of like not all demons are evil. You know, here's this guy just trying to make it day to day. Oh boy!
All right,
Connor, guys, remember the journey that we all just took watching the show.
I'm going to preface this by saying that I am basing this on the entirety of the character,
including season 5. Yeah, we can't separate that.
I'm gonna put him in like I am honestly really happy that we got the redemption for Connor, because I really hated how we ended with season 4. And it also made me just sad that like after everything Angel went through to try to like save his son, that he had to give him up.
Mm-hmm.
And but that ultimately it was in his best interest. It was for the better to just kind of wipe his mind clean and stick him somewhere where he had the support that he needed. Because honestly, it was like he was just betrayed by like all the people who like he respected and were authority figures for him. So I think he just like he wasn't set up for success, and that resulted in him doing a lot of like bad things. But I think we came full circle, and we were able to get to a point where like he could hold what he knows happened, and also like weigh that with the rest of his life experience at the time, and be able to just end up in a good place. So I'm gonna leave him with like.
Yeah, I'm having trouble putting him on a ranking, and it is down to the fact that I feel like Connor had no chance. He got introduced at the end of season 3 and then hopped right into season 4 where mayhem ensued. The ending of season 4 was such like a very bleak moment for Connor that eventually we got to season 5, and even like the actor who plays Connor, I think did the best of his ability to make the character thrive, and like there were moments where he was funny, and I totally liked the wholesome moments that we got with Connor actually being part of the team, but he constantly would have to like combat us. Like he would, and a lot of that, like when we first started, it was us picking on Connor a lot.
Yeah.
Because it was like, this is ridiculous. Come on, this could be simple. But then season 4, we start to see really how much manipulation there was, especially when it came from Holtz, and then it came from Cordelia, and then eventually Jasmine, and he just had no chance. But now I gotta say, season 5 Connor, I like. That's where I would put like Connor season 5. I really liked him in season 5 and in Another Moment. But I think the previous seasons weigh him down because as a character, I feel like we needed something to kind of really give him a chance, but I feel like he never really had a chance.
Yeah.
So I feel like with those feelings, I don't know if I can put him in indifferent, no opinion, right?
Yeah.
Because that's safe for like, they're just characters, right? They're just in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I feel bad putting him in dislike because I mean, it's not hate. Noel says he did not have a good chance, but again, I like a lot of mythology with whack storylines and outrageous tragedies. Go with those Connor season 4's feelings. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put him dislike for now. I'm still marinating with my feelings,
Okay.
but overall, I think Connor. I just wish much better for Connor.
Yeah. All right, now this next guy.
I forgot this guy. He the scene that he's in the air looks like it's at the charity ball thing.
So his name is Nathan Reed, and I'm gonna stick him in a different too. This is yet another character who suffers from not being Holland.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's just like you're trying to replace him, but not really. Him in particular, I think him in different, no opinion. I don't. Maybe if I remind myself of what actually he did, it'll change my mind, but not right now. Yasiel says, "Hey guys, back to the Horror Bandwagon. I hope you guys will react to all 4 episodes of the Disney Plus Total Carnage miniseries of Marvel Zombies on Friday or next week. Definitely interested in seeing that show. We have not seen it. We've only seen What If, but I need to rewatch that because I don't remember what happens out. But probably not get to it anytime soon, unfortunately.
Yeah, we have a lot on our
nothing for
plates.
YouTube, but hopefully down the line we can pick it up.
All right, next up is Nina. Her name is Nina, right?
Nina,
Yeah.
she is a wolf girl. I have no opinion about her.
I think I'm in the same boat. She was good. I kind of.
She was a nice romantic feeling with Angel.
You know, but
Carback flop love interest. No. No, I think the character herself had a very interesting lore and background, but after that, it didn't really develop anything. You know?
yeah, we didn't get far enough with her, and then with the way that the show ended.
I don't even think Angel really liked her.
Yeah. All right, next up we have the Oracles, also known as the Twink and the Redhead.
The Twink and the Redhead. We know that she's not really a redhead, but like we just called them the Twink and the Redhead during the reactions. What are your feelings about them?
I mean, this is really hard because
We stand them.
We did stand them. I think I'm gonna stick them in like I can't put them in love. I can't justify that for myself. But they're not indifferent either. The way that like we had established them as like our connection to the powers that be, and then they were just like yanked, and then the powers that be were like, no, we're not giving you another. You didn't take care of your toys, so you don't get another
Too
one.
bad.
So yeah. Name a more iconic duo.
Name a more iconic duo. I'm gonna also put like I remember liking them whenever we visited them. I thought they were very petty, sassy, and was very sad when they got killed off. But I would put them in like, but with an asterisk saying that I do wish that we had more of them. We did not see a lot of them, but for the little time that they were there, they brought something out in me,
Yeah.
which is important to me. So I put them in like.
Okay. Sajan.
Sajan, yes, our receding hairline king. What do you think? I kind of like Sajan.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put him in stake them because dude was like masterminding all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like very difficult to beat. We had to literally like get to the point that we brought Connor back and restored his memories so that we had a chance of just beating him up.
Yeah. I just personally like his character because he is really funny. I think they gave him really great lines, and when he became a villain, he was very hard to beat. But we had to get there because Sajan at first, I remember him being very like polite and kind of not as forward thinking. He was like, well, like, what are you doing? Like, everybody was like going behind his back, and he was just like so pissed off, which was funny. The situation was just so funny. Even though he was a very threatening presence, he was the one. No, he didn't reveal the prophecy. The father would kill the son.
No,
but he had the prophecy
made
that.
It up. That was
He made it up.
Yeah.
Now, did Jasmine control that?
No. The
I don't want to get too into
the prophecy related to Jasmine, if I'm remembering correctly, and I may be incorrect here, so keep me honest, chat. But I'm pretty sure that what we find out from Skip is that the prophecy that says Angel will be rewarded by turning into a human, and like that's his ultimate like good boy reward.
Oh my god.
That was totally made up, basically just to like keep Angel in the good fight so that all the pieces could be put in the right spot. The father will kill the son was a Sajan thing. Basically, we're just blindly believing prophecies over here. And
AC says he invented daylight savings time too. Shaji said, honestly, I'm okay with blaming Jasmine for everything. Oh my god.
And Noel says most iconic flop of all time. He ruined everyone's life, including his own, and was hilarious.
That's what I'm saying. I personally, I liked him. I think he was a great presence whenever he was on screen. So that's where I'm putting him.
All right.
Claps around the table for Cody putting both our pictures on this screen. You're doing all the work.
I'm trying. I don't bring much value to this channel, but this is one of them. All right. Next up is the strangest picture of Faith that we could have taken from this entire show.
Though, yeah, I feel like there could have been one where she was like looking up or like staring at the camera or something.
Like, it did take me a moment to realize that this was in fact Faith.
Yeah. Honestly, fuck Faith. Hate this character. No, I'm kidding.
Imagine.
I think there might be some people out there who think that. Faith.
I'm going to put Faith in like, because I think that the journey that this show allowed her to go on, where like, because it was a bumpy ride. It was a bumpy ride. She was spinning out in the first season. Yeah, she was absolutely spinning out, and she had lost a little bit of her sense of control, and Angel gave her the space and the faith. Like, this was another person, sort of like, I see what I did there. Sort of like Connor, where like she didn't have a good support structure, and she like needed just someone to believe in her and give her a place to like.
But she let that happen. She decided to do that.
Yeah.
Which is growth on her character. I also agree that it was a bumpy ride for this character. She also put a lot of our friends in danger.
Yeah.
But I feel like that happened naturally from the events of Buffy. And I think Angel, I liked her in Buffy, of course, but I think in Angel, she grew so much. They really utilized her so well. And in season 4, I loved her episodes. And when she came back and really like kind of just closed out that arc. I thought she did such a great job in that.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
That I was really rooting for her, and I loved the episode. Are we missing one important person in the show?
Who do you think we are missing?
That moment with Buffy.
I mean, so we.
Okay, we'll talk about her in a second. But Faith and Buffy, that episode with them both, very complicated, drama all around. But you're placing her at like, right?
I'm placing her at like.
I'm gonna place her at love. I think this Faith in Angel made me love the character, and seeing how much she's grown, and I felt like it sticks with the theme of the whole show, which is redemption, which, you know, all of them have these dark corners of their life that they're trying to fight and overcome. And even though Faith has a really nice closure to her in this show, I feel like we end up on a note where like there's still work to be done. And so we leave off on a way where she feels stronger, but knows that she has a lot of redeeming to do, that she does still work on in Buffy, but she also returns around a moment in Buffy the Vampire Slayer that gets also very chaotic. So we leave that off to the side. Oh my God, we also have Willow that we did. We'll put them in our minds.
Yes.
Okay, we have this guy.
All right, so this is one of the Palace Guard in Pylea at the end of season 2. Basically, when they are trying to have the gift be taken from Cordy and put into Gru. And when I was going back and like recapping the show to prepare for this discussion,
Noelle, oh my God.
They were worshiping Wolfram and Hart because they had the wolf, the ram, and the heart symbols like in their secret library. So I thought that this was like an interesting lore expansion, but I don't know. I just put them at like, I'm between indifferent and dislike because I really don't like feel super strongly about them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna stick them in indifferent.
Me too. I think it didn't really like impact me personally. The Beast.
The Beast is an immediate stake then. Like this was a really cool villain. You know, he showed up, he kicked some ass, he continued to kick some ass, and then he kicked some more ass. And he was like,
but he was to a point where like we needed to take him down.
Yeah.
Like it was such a force to be reckoned with. And had our team working their ass off trying to kill him.
Yeah. And then we had the classic twist of like, this dude ain't even the biggest bad in this season. He's just like,
which kind of made me sad because he was such a great design.
Yeah.
But I also feel like with these kind of monsters, I feel like it's budget reasons that they can't have them for many things. I mean, they're already doing Lorne's makeup. So I want to say I'm going to personally put him at Stakem too. Such a great villain. I think was such a force.
Yeah, I will say though, it took me in one of the last episodes that he was in, I remember there being a shot of like him, like you see his full body, and I could suddenly see that his hooves were
a man
shoes.
in a costume. Oh, yeah.
and it took me out of it, and I couldn't get back into it. Where I was like,
well,
I couldn't unsee it.
He's in the white room at some point, and he looks very like not menacing at all. I don't know why they would put him in a very bright area, but yeah, I think he went down too easy. I would have preferred if Angel and Faith had to work together to kill him. True, because the solution was what? It was he got staked by his own heart.
Yep.
I mean, by his own horn.
Yeah, the only thing that could harm him is
claw.
himself. Yeah.
Going back to Faith previously, because a lot of people were talking about the fights. Faith had some of the best fight choreography in this show. No shade, David Boreanaz. I know that you worked hard for 5 seasons, but like, Faith. Oh wait, no. David Boreanaz was in one of my favorite fights. David Boreanaz, Angelus versus Faith in that like library-esque setting where she had to like fake get bit by him. Oh,
Sorry, no, we're almost at the. Oh, we're already actually.
oh, it's just been going to other audios.
I'm
Oh,
just
that's
gonna
good.
Start.
Okay.
Sorry, just fixing our background music.
That fight sequence, my favorite of the entire show. I think it was so intense, so good. Kudos to Elijah Dushku and their stunt team that ultimately probably did that. Who's next? Mama Bear. What was her name? Trish
Burgle.
I'm gonna put her at like next to.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick her right next to her hubby.
Aww.
They were.
But they were also badass.
Yes.
She like ran over that bug.
That bug. Yeah. I like. This is like when you're worried about like coming out to like some like your parents or like older support figures in your life, and they're like, no, actually, we're good.
Yeah.
We got you. We got your back.
Yeah.
You're fine with us. So like
I love that.
I love that they were both really supportive of Fred and like just like staying on LA and living her best life. And like we talked about when we talked about her dad earlier, I'm so sad with what happened at the end of season 5 where like they just never knew.
Mm-hmm.
They never knew about their daughter.
It's so sad. But like that goes to show the acting of these characters and the writing, because the minute that they stepped on screen after Fred's death, I immediately wanted to sob.
Yeah.
I immediately was like, oh, they're going to tell them. They didn't go that route, but like I immediately wanted to sob.
Yeah.
I remember her. I forgot her name though.
I also forgot her name.
God damn it. And it's right next to Wesley. It was Wesley's love interest. She had a really funny episode where she like, I think her dad... Wesley needed to pretend to be Angelus. Angel.
Virginia-Pryce is her name.
Virginia.
I think overall I liked her. I want to stick her a little bit above indifferent. I thought that like her
it's a high indifference.
Yeah, it's a high indifferent. I'm gonna still stick her in like, because I not only did I enjoy her her introductory episodes, because there were some really funny moments in that. It was one of the earliest Angel episodes I remember that was like very funny. And I also like that during the like lower parts of season 2, after Angel fired everybody and was just like googly
that
eyes
happened
at
in
Darla.
season 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Googly eyes at Darla. That like she was actually there kind of like standing by her man and helping bring people into the business and like keeping like she was helpful, and then their story just ended.
Yeah. I definitely liked her for where she was. So I personally am going to put her in indifferent, no opinion, even though I do have an opinion. Me contradicting myself immediately. But the thing is, like, I feel like I can't put her in that category because she's not like a major player to everything, but she was a major player to Wesley.
Yeah.
Like really brought him out of his shell. So I'm gonna put her for now in different, no opinion, but even though she is a very like on the borderline going into like yeah, she's great. Okay,
right,
guys.
Next up is
all right,
Mr. Wyndam-Pryce.
Let's go. Wait, hold on. Let's go. Wesley lovers, come at us. Come at us. No, I'm kidding.
I think Wesley is a very strong like. I think that like looking at who I have up in my love category, I'm struggling with whether Wesley can be there or if he's more in the like category, because there were a lot of parts in this show where I was like, Wesley.
But here's the thing that I'm struggling with. Want to hear it?
Sure.
But I kind of love that about his character. I love that Wesley is so complicated and layered that I want to protect him no matter what. But he is just that like brother that I'm like, why are you doing these decisions? And I understand why you do these decisions, but it's like we just don't agree. Like I think I said this in a previous reaction that I personally would not choose the things that Wesley does. But sometimes Wesley does the things that he does, and it ends up working out smoothly.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You do have to really respect his conviction, and I think that really just speaks to how well this character is written and acted. That like this is a man who will always choose the thing that he thinks is right, no matter the personal cost to him, solely because he wants to do the right thing. And you know, speaking to like what Cardback said, you would rank Wesley in two categories: number one, Wesley, and number two, Wesley when he stole the baby. But
a pre-baby, post-baby.
Yeah, but you know what? I think you've convinced me. I think I will stick him in love because I really do like. I love that. I love that his character always really stuck to his guns and wanted to try to like support his friends, even if the support that he thought that they needed like wasn't what they wanted at that time.
Yeah. He definitely put us through the ringer, and at the end of the day, you'll see in the reaction tomorrow what happens. That it's a very important character.
Yes,
it's a very important character we're still rooting for, but we accept. It's kind of like just like any of our people in the love category, that we accept their flaws. Yeah. And we totally get that Wesley is a very complicated person because he has done some things that we just don't agree that he did, but he did it for the drama. No.
SB says Wesley's the Batman of the show. He does the necessary things no one else has the will to do. He takes the burden on himself for the people he cares about. I think that's a really, really good description.
I think like whether that will cause some friction with others, he accepts it. And I think Joshy said this before, that he likes the Wesley character much in Angel, and I agree. I think his character progression, I mean, you can even see it. Like, you can see how he is in season 1 of Angel, how it like he even transitioned a little bit from season 3 of Buffy into season 1 of Angel, and then see him now. Such a character growth.
I love that we went from the like bumbling fool that we had in like where he couldn't even like pour himself a coffee without knocking everything over.
Who was it? Best boy?
Yes.
I was best boy or something like that.
All the way to like how we saw him.
Head boy. How
we saw him like really, really standing up in season 5 and like kicking ass and taking names. Sidebar, Monster says, good night, y'all. Strong board. Going to watch VHS Halloween. All hail Ratman.
All hail Ratman. Ratma.
Good night, Monster.
Have a good night, Monster.
Join us.
Though I will say another moment that I think, besides those big moments that we were talking about, like, I mean, the moment that he decided to he was the one who saved Angel from underwater. Yeah. But also, iconic moment for Wesley, the moment where his dad, who then we find out is a cyborg, the way that he like took Fred and was about to like hold her hostage without hesitation, shoots his father, puts him down, doesn't even let him finish his sentence, and puts him down. Oh my God, that was honestly iconic behavior. I got to give him the credit. But yeah, I do love Wesley as a character. And I mean, you see all these characters in the love department for us. It makes sense.
All right. Next up is Miss Burkle.
Love. Just talking about Fred makes me want to tear up.
I think that Fred might be my favorite character of this show.
Oh,
I loved her so much. And
is this even a question for Fred?
And this is another character that like I don't have a single negative thing to say about her. And I love that like she is the last addition to our core cast of characters.
Yeah.
And like just watching her journey from like the traumatized person who was stuck in Pylea for 5 years, like running and fighting for her life, all the way to like the confident, like girl boss that we had in season 5, where like she's running like her own huge department in Angel, and
she's running it really smoothly.
Yeah.
I mean, it breaks my heart because then we go to her episode where she dies, and the last few moments that she says, some of the things that she says is that, no, this is not the way that I go out. I just like, she knows her worth. She knows her worth, which fucking kills me because I feel like there was just so much more. She wasn't ready to go. I don't want to talk about it, but I agree with you. I think she had such growth and just where she was. And I just think she just bonded with everyone so well. And I kind of feel like, let's be real, like the kind of character that she is could possibly get kind of annoying down the line by being a very like high energetic kind of like nerdy girl, but she doesn't. She has many layers, and she was such a great addition. She was a comfort to everybody. Now, did we make questionable choices when it came between Gunn, Fred, and Wesley? That got a little messy, but I love my girl. Listen, she's the one they want.
Jeffrey Harvey says the episodes in season 4 where Fred is the only person not under Jasmine's spell is so gripping.
Yes.
I always remembered it from when I was a kid.
That part. Those were really great episodes. You really wanted to like root for her. And she's just an amazing actress. Okay. Amy Acker Stan account here, the Horror Bandwagon.
Correct.
Because we are currently finishing up a Dollhouse. But no spoilers for that, please.
Oh, yeah, please.
Please,
no.
Please, no. We're just talking about performances. Dollhouse, she's great in that.
All right, we're on to last one. Dennis. We had to add Dennis in.
Look at Dennis. He's just a face through a wall.
I did try to find, I don't know that there's
He's in the opening credits of Angel. We see him every day.
Well, but like I couldn't find a good picture of him.
True, fair. It's probably like low quality.
I think that this is more representative of the Dennis that we know and love. I think I'm gonna put him in love. I love how much he like truly like took care of Cordy and like made sure that she was doing good and like try to protect her by keeping her in the apartment at times, keeping people out of the apartment at times.
I don't like that Dennis does not have a closure moment with Cordelia.
Yeah, I do hate
Is
that.
he still over there wondering what's up?
Do you think that Dennis is like how like our dog doesn't really have a sense of time, so like it just feels like forever until we're just suddenly back, except he's just waiting for Cordy to come back and then she never does?
Oh. You know what?
Do you think that's what that's like?
You know what I think they should have done for season 5? I think Dennis should have, after our luchador got killed, he should have been the mail person. And so we just saw mail going into like people's...
That would have been so great.
People's office.
So where are you putting him?
With all that being said, I'm not placing him.
I'm putting him in here.
Because he's a ghost. No, he's a ghost, right? Yeah.
He's a ghost.
Love, of course. I just love that the fact that we have this entity that we never see really, but we just know the personality and we know how much he was taking care of Cordy and how much Cordy meant to him, and it was really sweet. I just love those kind of characters that you just don't see, but they're there, and this character really did that. We have to place 2 people as honorable mentions. Let's go with Willow first.
Okay.
You won't see Willow here, but Willow will be placed. Ronald, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you.
An icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment.
Ronald says Amy Acker was good in I almost said Cannibal. Cabin in the Woods movie. Yes. We actually saw that a few months ago. And when we saw her, we were like, that's Red.
Oh, and of course, Ashley Adcock says Puppet Angel. We should place Puppet Angel also.
Oh, okay.
Although Puppet Angel's
Puppet
easy.
Angel.
Puppet Angel goes in love. He was
love.
So
I love
great.
Puppet Angel.
We need to get a Puppet Angel.
Joshy says Oz. I personally don't think he needs a placement because he was only in 1 episode, but we will place Oz too. Willow first. Was Willow? No, Willow was technically like in an episode and a half. She was at the end of one episode.
Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be really tough because I love Willow from Buffy, but like in
We
her
just
like
need to focus
very
on
small,
Angel. It wasn't very small. She was doing a lot
compared to just in terms of screen time.
Not Joshy totally forgetting that Willow was at the end of season 2. Joshy,
that is true. That is true.
Check your records.
Although
dethroning Joshy for being the Buffyverse.
I'm the worst myself. I'm completely blanking on when Oz was in Angel. What episode was he in?
Okay, Oz. Oh, he brought the ring. Right? He brought the ring. Like, oh, I'm passing by Los Angeles. So he was in season 4. He was going to like a gig, and then like there. Oh, Willow was also in on a phone call with Cordy. Okay, there we go.
All right, so I think I'm gonna stick Willow. I think I'm gonna stick Willow in like only because we didn't have like I like that Willow represents that like we still kept in contact. Like she and Cordy were still talking.
She had that really funny phone call where Cordelia was like, Cordelia finds out that she's a lesbian now.
Yep.
Funny moment.
And a very funny moment too with Fred where Fred is just like geeking out with her and Willow's like I'm seeing someone.
That's funny. Oh my God, Andrew too. Andrew did show up twice. Damn. Okay. We're gonna rank those people.
Okay.
First, Willow. Where do you place Willow?
Okay. I think I'm gonna stick her in like, and the only reason I'm gonna keep her in like and not in love is that I think that the part of me wanting to say love is just a little too tainted by like all of the experiences with Buffy. Like,
no. Okay.
This is me trying to separate the two.
Okay.
In my brain.
Okay.
We got some funny moments. We got some great magic moments from Willow. There is a part of me that wishes that like we had gotten a little bit more of her so we could have again some more of that.
Oh
like,
yeah.
The like magic that she brought into it.
Yeah, but they didn't want to see us in season 5.
Yeah. So like, I'm gonna stick it in love. Fuck it.
Everybody say love. Everybody say love.
Where are you putting Willow?
Everybody say love. Love. I loved seeing Willow in this show. For the little amount that we did see her, she did get one full episode where she was a fucking badass. She got me hyped in that episode, and she had such great chemistry with all the characters.
Yeah.
So I like that, and I like that she kind of was the connector to Angel and Buffy a little bit. So I loved her. I loved her in Willow. I loved her in Angel. Next, Oz. Now you technically don't remember Oz in that one episode, but he did do a lot. It was way at the very beginning of season 1.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll just stick him in like, because I mean, we do like Oz on this channel.
Yeah, I like Oz. I'm gonna put him in like as well. I just think in that one episode he did phenomenal, but I think with how much with the episode in question with Willow, comparing that to Oz, I think I'll place him in like. Next we have Andrew.
I kind of want to put him in love too because like we only had him in that
in 2 episodes.
In those 2 episodes, but he was very funny. And I also I think that he had an important role in like reminding us that like Wolfram Hart isn't good just because they're there.
Yeah.
Because I think when we saw him, we were getting a little bit too comfortable with ourselves in season 5. So I'm gonna stick him in love.
That makes sense. Joshy says Andrew really got to grow up from where he was in Buffy, and we only got so much of him because Michelle Trachtenberg wasn't available. Oh wow. Indifferent, no opinion for Andrew. I don't think I'm quite at the love stage, but I did like him in the episodes for sure. It was a pleasant surprise to see him. Who do we have left?
Buffy.
Oh, Buffy. Okay. Can I take over this one?
You may take this over.
As you guys know, I love my Buffy Summers. I love her down. I will protect her. I will defend her.
But
actually, no, she can protect me.
But
well, one of her episodes that she was in was one of the most heart-wrenching episodes.
Yeah.
One of them, just so you know. Her performance at the end, oh my God, I'm about to realize, when she's like knowing that this moment that she had with Angel has to go away and she won't remember it, and it's happening and it's counting down and you see the panic in her face. Oh my God. And just seeing how happy she was for like a moment. Oh, that's so sad. And then we see her again and we're in a more like different vibe than we were before, because she is, I forgot what happens, but she was there to like pretty much take out Faith. And Angel was like, no. And then it's just like Buffy was very in one mentality during that episode, but we then got there. But then at the end, Angel and Buffy kind of just went at each other, and it's kind of like, ooh, it's over, isn't it? We do not like each other right now.
So what you're saying is you're not counting the episode in season 5 where we see definitely the back of Sarah Michelle Gellar's head and not just somebody in a blonde wig dancing in a club. You're not counting that.
Oh, no. No, I'm not counting that, Buffy. It's hard because the episodes that we did get were so good, but also Buffy was such in peril that it's just hard to place it. But I loved her in them, and I know it's probably because she was busy, but I wish we got more of Buffy at some point. But I think we say this a lot for Angel, but Angel eventually like became its own show.
Yep.
That we didn't really need Buffy to show up anymore. But I would have loved to see what she would have brought if we had more time with her. But for the time that she did bring it, I loved her.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. I do think that the episode where like they got to just go have a day in this world where they could just be together and they didn't have to worry about Angelus coming back, and like just the emotions that we felt that we know only Angel remembers. It was,
and he has to hold that with him for the rest of her life.
That was so well acted, so just well done. But I do still like that, like we got a little bit of her in season 1, but then we really just got to let Angel go be its own show.
Angel's gonna Angel.
Explore different concepts, like have still some crossovers, but you know, I think that it's good that we kind of let Angel stand on his own.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's it, right? I think that's all our characters.
That's all our characters.
Okay,
now,
awesome.
Let us know, what do y'all think? Where have we both made huge mistakes?
Oh my God!
Characters?
You're just opening those gates.
No,
oh my God!
We know that you are all fully on board.
No, thank you guys, especially those in the chat. Hopefully, those who are hearing our comments and are gonna comment something. Hopefully, y'all understand. We say this because we know that the Charmed, Buffy, Angel fandom are very passionate about these characters, and we like to make sure that we're taking good care of these characters as well when we're talking about them. But we gotta be real. We gotta be honest with our personal opinions.
Yeah, I mean, I have been really loving this discussion. We do still have a second ranking for ranking the seasons overall. So this is not the end of the video, but
no, we're going to. I mean, we have the next one up. Do you just want to dive into?
Yeah, we can dive right into it.
Yes. Okay, so we didn't find a template that did not have the Buffy seasons in there too. So just pretend the Buffy seasons aren't there.
Yeah, we are only going to be rating the Angel season.
Only the Angel seasons.
So I took a couple notes for this one. Let me refer to my notes.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'm actually still kind of switching things on and off in my head.
So
but
let's start with and we did this with Buffy too. We're gonna start with our lowest ranked season and work our way up one by one.
Oh God, you go first.
And I'm gonna preface this by saying that even though I have to give these a ranking order, these seasons are so fucking close together. I'm not going to say that I like one show over the other because it's really not fair and I like them for different reasons. But I loved this show so much. I'm so happy that we decided to like start watching this and that we got to watch this alongside Buffy. So we got to really experience it like the way it was intended. And this show is definitely getting a rewatch from me in the future because there's not any one point where I feel like, all right, let me just skip a couple episodes, you know. But that being said, I think my my lowest season is season 1, and I struggle so much with this because every season has things that I love and things that and a couple of things that I would probably change. I think my justification for putting season 1 in the lowest rank is really just that we were still figuring out what the show was going to be. We were figuring out where we were going to go with our characters, the tone that we were going to have in the show, and it was a little bit more of like the one-off episodes as we were getting into our groove.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that this is a bad season by any means. But I think that this is like my lowest season.
That's fair. You gotta stand to your truth. Oh, I'm next, right?
Yes.
Oh shit. All right, let me remember my ranking. Hold on.
Yeah, Morgan Knight says, I don't understand how any of the seasons are low. I don't think any of the seasons are low. It is this is a relative ranking for me.
It's really like, I wish we could kind of do like top 3, but we are just ranking them in order as to how we like it. It's so tough. I don't know. I have all of mine in my head, but I'm like switching things around now. Okay, this is where I'm going. I think I'm good.
Okay.
5 is gonna be season 4. I'm in the same position as Cody, where all of them are really good. Season 4, we were warned about. Everybody did warn us, saying that like season 4 is batshit crazy, and we were like, okay, I wonder what that means. And so when we went into it, it did get batshit crazy. I thought it's its own beast of a season with very questionable things that happen, but it has some really great moments. As I said before, some really gaggy moments, some really like things that happen out of nowhere. But I think it was so hard at moments because we could hardly take a breath sometimes. And when we did take a breath, it felt so like out of character for it. Even though I liked certain characters as a season, I think I would need to be in the mood to watch season 4. And especially what it leads to, I feel like I have to be in a binge watching run. Like if I'm binge watching the show, I have to go through season 4, but I don't think I would gravitate to season 4 on its own. So I think that is where I'm going. However, the Willow, Faith moments and jealous moments were really, really great. It just, the certain plot lines are just so very different that I think that's why it's so low, that I'll have to watch it on it in a binge watch kind of mood.
All right, my number 4 is season 4, and it's like, this is one of those seasons where there are some things that I really enjoy about it. A lot of the stuff that you've already said. I thought Jasmine was such a cool and interesting villain. but I get the ick from the Connor Cordy stuff, and that really brings it down for me. I think like the season end, like the like 4 episodes at the end that all like build up with Jasmine coming in, and we had to figure out how to defeat her. I thought that those were really good. I do like that we get Faith back, and I also love that like this was like the height of Dark Wesley. It was season 4, and I enjoyed that a lot too. But yeah, it's a little bit lower than the other seasons above this for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Cool. My next one is going to be Angel season 1. I think you touched upon this too. I think it was still trying to find its footing, its own vibe. It did feel a lot more darker, a lot more dark, and a lot more mature in ways compared to Buffy. I like the different settings. I think it was still very hooked to Buffy still, and I think once we grew out of that, it really started to go at a really good pace. But this one, even though I love Doyle and I love the introduction of Wesley, I think the settings for everything else are just something I'm more comfy and loving in total. And the plot lines I feel like are smoother. I think this one still, this first season still is trying the Monster of the Week format as opposed to the rest of the seasons, which do it a little bit less. But yeah, I think that's why season 1 is going to be a number 4.
Okay. All right. Number 3 for me is, I think it's going to be season 2.
Okay.
And this is another one. Again, I'm going to say this for all of them. It's so close. Some of the notes that I took as I was thinking through is season 2 gave us Lorne. We got Lorne.
Yes.
We got
Very
lots of Darla and Angel together. I loved all the backstory that we got with Darla. I loved like the hold that she had over Angel for a lot of the season, and just Angel's overall journey with like trying to figure out what's going on and deal with Darla, and then pushing everybody away because he thinks that that's the right thing to do. I really like that this is the season that established that Angelus is like always just right under the surface, and if Angel isn't like actively keeping him in check, that some of those that he could surface a little bit. And this is also where we really started to explore Wolfram and Hart as like a big like towering villain for the entire season. And of course the ending of this season is where we journey to Pylea. We meet Gru.
Yes.
Fred. And so I really loved, this is another one, I think for all the later seasons, the last 4 episodes that all just fit together into like a big almost movie to end out the season. This is one of the really good ones. So that's where I'm landing with season 2.
Nice. For me, for number 3, it's going to be season 5.
Okay.
I think I'm going to put season 5 as number 3. Highlights, Spike. Spike being reintroduced into everything was so crazy surprising, but it was such a perfect fit. It molded so well. It was such a great opposition to Angel, and Angel needed to be tested a little bit. We had a new location. It felt very I felt like our team has grown and now we have everything, but it's not what it seems. But it also means that we did lose Cordelia, and I do like, I don't want it to make it seem like we're relying on Cordelia to make the show, because obviously they made the show without her, and we did have Cordelia here at some point. However, I felt like that piece was missing. Something was missing in the overall structure of it, but they had really good episodes that I really, really loved. It felt fresh, especially coming from season 4, which was so bonkers and dark, and it just so much was happening. It felt a little bit different. This one was like a breath of fresh air of like, okay, let's talk about different scenarios. And I kind of wish that we got a little bit more time in Wolf and Heart, like more than one season. But of course, you know, like how it ended totally makes sense. especially now, just like looking back on the season. But then towards the end, it was just so like tragedy after tragedy, and I totally respect that. Like they had to make some really bold moves towards the ending, but it is just like a drastic shift midway towards the season. I love Illyria's introduction, but I kind of like I like most of the season. Yeah, I think I like most of the season. I like bits and parts of the very beginning of the season and towards the middle. Like anything between like Cordelia and Illyria's entrance was really good, but I think it was just some of it felt very rushed, you know?
Yeah.
Where like we're packing in so much that compared to like season 4 where like plot line after plot line over a span of many episodes, this felt like, oh, we got to do it in a little bit of time. So and it kind of felt like they needed a few more episodes to really fully smoothly expand it, but I'm not mad at it. Again, this is at number 3 is a really, really great spot. Love all these episodes, and season 5 as a whole is really, really enjoyable, and lots of moments for growth for every single character. So overall, season 5 I think is still great. It's just at number 3 for me.
Yeah, and so I'm going to give my number 2 and number 1 together because obviously, you know, as soon as I say what number 2
that's true.
is.
So yeah, go for it.
So, but before I do that, I do want to give one more shout out to season 2 for my third ranking, which is that as I was going back and looking at this, like there were season 2, like as I was going through and reminding myself all the stuff that happened, I was like, so much stuff happened in season 2. Like a lot of things that I thought were spread out over like season 2 and season 3 were like, we're not even at the end of season 2 and like shit's still happening.
Yeah.
So like praise on its name. Okay. And I've been going back and forth on this. I think what feels correct to me right now in this moment is that number 2 for me is season 5, and that puts season 3 as number 1.
Oh damn!
And I loved season 5 of Angel. I loved that we switched things up with getting to Wolfram and Hart. I loved all the comedy that we were able to bring to this show, and like because at this point we know our characters. We got Spike thrown in here that like I was not expecting to see again on our screens, and I really love to get to see the banter with him and Angel. I love Harmony coming back and being a part of the cast.
Absolutely.
I was really happy that we got Connor's redemption, that we were able to bring Cordy back and like put a bow on her story, even though I would have preferred if we just like kept her.
Yeah.
I also the puppet episode is probably my single favorite episode of this entire show. It was so funny.
Yeah, true.
And we are 100% getting a puppet angel to include in the background.
Absolutely.
Here. If
you see it back there, you'll see it back there.
It's gonna happen. So I loved this season so much. I loved all the lore dump. I think that I definitely want to explore the comics for Angel as well as Buffy because I need
to get the Lorne specific comic.
I want to dive into what happens after the end of this show because like we got to the end of the last episode and I wanted more. So I'm gonna leave it at that because you have to tune into our video.
Asterisk, we do get the theme of why that is.
Yep.
I feel like people constantly would judge people for like wanting more of something, which wanting more of something is also okay.
Yeah. And so moving on to season 3, why I put it in my number 1 slot, I think that this is probably my top season because this is the season where Angel really felt like it knew what show it was. It was really starting to lean into the comedy. Mm-hmm. We got the reveal that Darla is pregnant like took us both by so much surprise.
Yeah.
And it was such a gaggy moment. I loved that. Getting, I do still want to say like Skip was hilarious, even though the betrayal, it still hurts me.
Yeah.
And I think that this whole season was pretty close to perfect. And I also, I want to highlight before we get to the season finale, the ballet episode. One of the top episodes of this show for me too really loved that. But the way that we got up to the season finale, where like we had the mid-season thing where Darla sacrifices herself so that Connor could be born, and then we had Connor, like Angel being such a loving father, only for that to get ripped away. And Connor comes back as an adult that is fully indoctrinated into thinking Angel is a fully just evil, bad person that cannot be trusted.
Yeah.
And the way that the season ends, it's just so good. I loved this season so much. I loved the build up to the finale. I can't say a negative thing about it. It's just like the peak of the show where it really knew what it was and it was delivering on that promise to us as the audience. So that's where I'm feeling.
I like that. Also, I love how like it's so colorful. It's
Yes.
like all the different colors. So these top two honestly switch back and forth. I want to say these two seasons as a whole, I feel like are peak Angel for me. I really love it. I loved a lot of the storylines. If I want to go back to like the good old days of like Angel, I want to say I'd go to like 2 and 3, right? Even though 1 has one less of our team member, I still would probably gravitate towards these on top of season 3. But I mean, again, this whole show as a whole, I think is really, really good. I'm going to put number 2, season 2. And I'll put number 1, season 3. Season 2, introduction to Lorne. One of the greatest characters I've gotten introduced to. I really, really loved Lorne and just what he brought to the idea that he could sing and I mean, not sing, but he could sing, but he can hear singing and we can read him. We got Angel singing, so much drama. Darla, Drew, causing chaos, acting fabulous. Angel letting the bunch of lawyers just get killed.
Yeah.
Like, it was so intense. The moment that he fired them, that happened in season 2, right? Yes. And we got this like very gray version of Angel just caused so much drama that I was like invested. I was like, yes, this is what I want. We're getting so bonkers. We're getting so out there. They're taking risks. I really liked it. And then to blend that into season 3, because it kind of really just goes on to the next season. And then we have Darla still with us. We get the official end to Darla, which breaks my heart. And just like, we get a little bit of like that humanity with her and Angel. We get a little bit closure with them. And around this area, we get the like, I don't know, is it 5? Season 5 and 3. I think we get a crossover between Buffy and Angel, where we get their backstories as to where they were. But the crossover that happens there happens so smoothly, and it was really good. I remember being so gagged that we were getting different perspectives at different times of who they were in that moment. I thought that worked so well. Season 3 also was the moment that Wesley completely turned on us, or like in that moment made a decision that he thought was right, but like caused something like in us to react in a way that we just didn't know. And those moments of events happened so smoothly.
Can we talk about a moment in season 3 that just like gives me chills even still thinking about it? Is when Wesley, we already know as the audience that like he is deciding to do something not great, but where he picks up Connor and he's singing to him to calm him, and you see Lorne look up, and you know that Lorne realizes what Wesley is about to do, and they make eye contact.
Oh
like,
my
I'm
God,
still
yes.
chills that like they make eye contact, and you just like, you know that Lorne knows, and Wesley knows that Lorne knows, and like
that was
so good.
That was very, very intense. I think all of it. I think both these seasons do such a great job providing a lot of drama and stakes, but spread out where we can really spend time with our crew. And maybe that is just something that I really enjoy in that, is that, you know, some people might hate the monster of the week platform. But for me, I liked it a little mix of that, because in those moments we get to spend time with these characters and really get to love them, as opposed to like having tragedy after tragedy happen to them a little bit too often. You know, it builds up to when tragedy strikes, it's a little bit more gut-wrenching to me when that happens. So overall, I feel pretty confident about that. I will say that I think the only one is at season 4. Even though it is at the bottom, it is for me still a season that takes risks, and it just did something so out there that still had us glued to the screen. So I just want to emphasize that even though it's at the bottom, I kind of want to say like it's like these 4 and then like season 4 and like floating in the air together.
Yeah, there are no bad seasons among this bunch, to be sure.
Yeah. Oh, the hospital scene between Angel and Wesley. Oh, that was gaggy.
So good.
I was not expecting. And then the moment where like it just seems like everybody was against him, and the fact that season 3 ends in a moment where like we don't really resolve anything with Wesley.
Yeah.
It goes on to the next season. Oh, and let's talk about the even though like we had our opinions about Connor, the fact that like we see Connor grown up, and that like in retrospect it's kind of sad for Angel that he gets those years of possibly getting the chance to raise a baby taken away from him is very tragic. And it's just like so much drama happens in season 3, and I think it seems like we both had a really good time reacting to that one.
All right, y'all, we're here.
All right, guys, how are we feeling? Are we feeling okay? Did you guys have fun?
If you didn't already pop your season rankings in the chat, make sure to do that now.
Yes, let us know what your rankings are of the seasons. We always have a fabulous time doing these. Don't worry, we are going to be doing this for Charmed as well. Now, Charmed, I feel like that's going to take us forever.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's going to take us forever. So clear your calendars. We don't know what date we're going to do the stream on exactly, but we are going to be doing it for Charmed as well. And if anyone has like a pre-made tier maker for us, please feel free to email it to us at thehorrorbandwagon.com, or if you're in our Discord, send it in via Discord. So that way we have one that includes as many of the characters, important characters, so that way we don't miss one. But
that's Sergio's way of saying leave out all the boring Charmed characters.
Oh my God, no. Charmed 2-part live.
Honestly, we might. There's so much ground to cover with Charmed.
Oh, Charmed 2-part, like a 2-parter.
Yeah.
It would be a lot, but I also I feel like bad doing one live stream for like characters and then one live stream with seasons, because I'm just like, all right, guys, we're here again ranking seasons, where we can kind of like just do it in one night.
Yeah, I mean, it will probably still be a 1-part live, but it will probably be on the longer side.
Oh my God, list every single demon vanquish count. Oh my God, that would be so many demons. Okay, we have rankings of 5, 3, 2, 1, 4. 2, 3, 5, 1, 4. But I could flip Woman 5 if I'm feeling nostalgic. 5, 3, 2, 4, 1. All right. Yeah, we are also gonna try our best to release. So tomorrow night we are gonna be releasing the finale. So that is going to be officially the last Buffyverse content that we're going to put out. We're also going to announce the show that we're going to be doing next. Now, that new show is not going to start until 2026. Just a reminder, guys, because it's the end of the year. Holidays are coming up. It's going to get hectic. So we want to kind of relieve that pressure for us. So we're not going to start the new show until next year. However, if you want to know what the new show is, head over to our Patreon. We announced that on our Patreon in the video of our reaction that we had for the finale. So head over there to see what they are. But yes, we're gonna do that, and hopefully we're also gonna get out our watch along to Nosferatu from 2024. Hopefully that we can get that out this weekend. We wanted to get out a vampire movie this week in honor of Angel finishing up, and I think that was the closest one that we haven't seen, that we wanted to post.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say overall, I want to thank you guys, all of you, for being so welcoming to us in the Buffyverse. Both Buffy and Angel. It has been so wonderful getting to journey into both of these shows, getting to be, get to join this extremely welcoming and wonderful fandom.
Yes.
And I also want to say thank you for somehow protecting us from spoilers
for
the entirety of both shows.
Absolutely.
There was nothing that we got spoiled on for either of those shows. So keep that up, please.
Yes. I mean, we also have to thank our moderators who were fabulous at keeping things spoiler free. We are very strict when it comes to that. And I know regular us wouldn't care, but we want to be out of the loop as much as we can. Mm-hmm. So we thank you guys for keeping that, respecting that for us, because I know that you guys wanted us to get our natural reactions, and also respecting the fact that you guys know that this is our first time watching this show. So even now, probably my first thoughts when we saw something have changed to now really taking everything in. So I'm glad that you guys understand and are awesome.
Yeah.
Also, Ronald Sproul with the super chat.
Thank you.
She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment.
And they say y'all should watch Lovecraft Country.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard that before.
We've heard that a few times. We haven't found a spot for it yet, but we definitely want to catch it at some times. At some time. But yes, pick up on the mods. I can always count on your reactions being both very entertaining and reflective. Thank you so much, Noelle, for joining us for them. I also feel bad because our discussions post episodes, we always told ourselves okay, we're going to keep it brief. We're not going to go too long. And then once the episode happens, we're like, we have so much to talk about. And then we just start to overthink. And then yeah, that happens. So thank God that you guys stuck through that. Rar says, such a fantastic first time journey through the Buffyverse. Y'all made it so much more fun watching together. Rar, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Shout out to Rar. Just so you know, Rar also had a first time watching all these three shows along with us, meaning Charmed, Angel, and Buffy. Commented on each one, their reviews. Shout out to her. I think that was amazing. Yeah. I can't believe you did that with us. So thank you so much.
And thank you to Kim's for the super chat.
One thing I missed on the earlier reactions is the post episode discussion. I love that you guys do that now. Oh yeah, I on Patreon. Also, Kim's. Do we say Kim?
Yes.
Kim? Yeah. Thank you so much on the third super live stream chat. Thank you so much. Also,
she's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment.
But yeah, I think we used to have the post discussion's not there because it was just easier for us to get up on the Patreon. But I think everybody started to be like, no, we want to hear your thoughts afterwards. So we started to keep them after the reaction for Patreon. Yes, I'm making my way through the earlier Patreon episodes now. Oh, nice. My God says, have you seen the interview with the vampire season 3 teaser?
We have not.
No, we have not. We have not dived back in. I mean, it's releasing in 2026. So should we react? Should we watch it? I mean, we can't watch it now, but we could probably put up a video. Morgan Knight says, my favorite vampire movie is unfortunately underrated and can only be watched by DVD via online. It's called The Insatiable. That hasn't stopped us before.
Yeah.
We bought a DVD player because one of our patrons chose Staying Alive. Stay Alive.
Which was only available on physical media.
Well, because everyone said they wanted the unrated version. Yeah. And the unrated version is only on physical media DVD. So we bought a DVD player and we bought the DVD to watch it. We're dedicated people, okay? We try to give you what y'all want. Yeah, can't wait for season 3. But yeah, guys, as Cody said, thank you so much. You guys have been super awesome. I'm going to miss these shows. I'm already having it's not postpartum, it's
withdrawal.
Not withdrawal, I'm just depressed, I don't know if you have some thespians out there in the chat, but you ever get those blues whenever you finish a show and you no longer are meeting up every week? I'm going through that a little bit. because we now remember in our minds like the times that we would just like sit down. We had a schedule every week, watch 2 episodes of Buffy, and put it up, and now that's not there. I mean, obviously we have Supernatural, which is really, really great, and that's gonna go on forever. So it's been great. Carmel says, "Yep, feel you, Sergio, for sure. Kind of withdrawal, a form of grief, actually. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I wouldn't mind a rewatch of special episodes when enough time has passed. I think I wouldn't mind one either, or maybe like live watch-alongs with people, like maybe closer to the premiere of the Buffy, the new Buffy show. So if you guys would want that, I think we can only do it for Discord members, but live watch-alongs would be fun."
Joyce says, "Ever seen Vamps? Alicia Silverstone and Kristen Ritter as early 2000s vampires. Highly recommend."
No, I love both those actresses, so I think I need to see it. Yeah, sometimes we kind of gravitate toward live watches because it's less for us to edit.
Yeah.
So it's just like easier that way. Joshy still wants a reaction to the season 8 Buffy motion comic. I need to find out where that is. I don't know, like, is it just like just pages like flipping, or is it just like motion graphic? Like, I don't know. I need to find out how to get a hold of that. I think maybe somebody has sent it to us, but maybe we'll do that at some point. Oh, it's on DVD.
Okay. Well, we have a DVD.
We have a DVD player, so we can get it. I've never been to a live watch yet. Excited. It's motion graphics. See. Anyway.
Okay.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna end it there, right? Did you have anything? Do we want to open it up to questions?
I mean, sure. We have a couple minutes. If you have any other any other things that you want to get our thoughts on from Angel, that you want to discuss.
Ron says, "Did y'all do the Blade movie reactions?" I've only seen the first Blade movie on my own. Like growing up, I knew of Blade. I never watched 2 or 3. No, I think I saw 2, but I don't remember it because it has that monster, that vampire that goes like.
Yes, I have seen them. I love the Blade trilogy. That could be a good a good Halloween Sunday movie watch sometime.
That would be fun. Also, Ryan Reynolds is kind of weird now, but like Ryan Reynolds back in the day, banging body. Probably still has a banging body right now.
Joyce says, "Oh, who does your makeup for the finale, Luke's?"
Well, it is us.
Yeah.
It is us stressing out at like 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, it's
putting
me,
on makeup.
It's me freaking out, being like, "I'm so bad at this. It looks terrible." And then
Listen,
we like go on camera and it actually looks pretty good.
I have a little bit of experience with like putting on like special effects makeup and just makeup in general, but like Cody doesn't, and so he needs to help me out. And Cody does an amazing job. He's a great help when it comes to those. But we do work together at trying to like complete that. For those who haven't seen our reaction on Patreon yet, you'll have a surprise for you tomorrow during the reaction. Thank you so much, Roar.
I was about to read the same one. And he says, "Do you think Cordy and Angel would have been Endgame if she didn't die? Or would it have been angst like him and Buffy? He had that werewolf girlfriend that literally no one remembers now or cares about." I mean, I think that had she survived, I feel like they still wouldn't have like fully gotten together, because I still get star-crossed lovers from them that they're never meeting at the same time.
Well, that's how I kind of feel for all these characters. I feel like they all love each other, but I feel like it just never works out. So for me personally, when the ending of the Cordy episode in season 5, I really wish that she kind of just left and did her own thing. Maybe it was her time to go and be single and independent from all of this that she had known. But But I definitely think that they have love for each other.
Yeah.
Wesley and Fred. Though
Yeah.
I think Wesley and Fred just did not. It's just unfair. They just did not have a chance to even like go on a like proper date.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or maybe they did. Maybe in the meantime, there was like a little bit of a span of time in between episodes, I think. But like maybe they did. But I felt like I think they were really wronged from their possible relationship. Josh says, "I'm Team Willow and Fred."
I mean, I think that they would have been a power couple for sure.
I do hope Cordy turns up in the Buffy revival. I do hope so too. I honestly hope that a lot of the original people are gonna make back, but who knows? I have a feeling like they're just going in a new direction.
Although, interesting question for you. As we look towards the Buffy revival, would you be okay with retconning some character deaths like Cordy to bring the characters back?
Retconning for Buffy and Angel?
Yeah, like Buffy and Angel characters who in the universe.
As much as
I'm
I
no longer with
love Fred, Illyria is really cool and awesome, but I would want to bring Fred as a person back, so I would want them both back. I would. This is wrong because like how they were such emotional things that I would just want them to be brought back and not retcon the events that had happened. If that makes sense.
Okay, like some way where like they still had their finales, but there is a way for us to have returned those characters like with an in-universe explanation.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think like I feel like retconning it would make the rewatchability of these episodes a little bit harder if they were to just like come up with an excuse that it never happened. Cordy could come back as a higher power.
She could.
I would love that. I feel like they owe her. Well, I mean, I guess they did like do something for her, but still.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think I would be okay with them not coming back in the new show, just because there's a part of me that like just wants to see what they'll do with fully new characters and new stories, and I don't want them to bring back so many people that kind of get trapped within the nostalgia bubble of like, you know, we want to enjoy the Cordy and Fred and whomever else that we love, you know?
Yeah. Buffy needs a ring from Cupid. Wink, wink. Potential spoilers. Oh, maybe. I know. I don't know why. I think I know. I get why they did it because they needed to tell the audience that like no, Fred is not coming back.
Chance, yeah.
They definitely wanted to be like, Fred's soul is gone. There's nothing you can do, and we kind of had to accept that because it was hard to take.
Rar says, just give the old multiverse time travel non-explanation. The
Time
wibbly
travel.
wobbly timey-wimey stuff.
Charm did that in a previous episode that I just edited, where like Phoebe was like, "No, don't think about it." Maybe we can have just like a crystal ball that just like conjures up the dead.
Ooh.
And it's like, this is and it's like all the actors' cameos. So I don't know. I just little giggle to myself.
Notoriously Brady says Wesley, and I feel like we need to do one more Wesley just for good measure, like the good old days.
Wesley. The first time, I want to say that was the first the season 3 one where she came on screen and we were like, Wesley. Oh, good times.
Yeah.
Good times. All right, guys. It's already, it's almost 3 hours of us being live. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to spend time with us.
Yeah.
And talking with us.
This is fun.
It was a lot of fun. We will see you guys tomorrow for the finale. Hopefully this weekend for the Nosferatu reaction.
For our members, we will have a members live tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Core 4 members live tomorrow. We're playing Alien Isolation. Josh, thank you for sticking through that YouTube meltdown. Yes, thank you guys for sticking through and coming back and hanging out with us and talking with us about this. It's truly been a pleasure. We appreciate all your guys' feedback and thoughts on this show, especially Joshy, who comes up with so much information.
Yeah.
Truly, if you're not in the Discord with us, he provides us so much good info about Buffy, which I kind of want to say we should now open it up to like a Buffy discussion channel.
Yeah.
I feel like we need that in the Discord so that way
Yeah.
people can talk about it. But for those who, did you want to say something?
Oh, well, and I was also going to shout out on Friday, we are going to be going live again with Silent Hill F. So make sure to be there so you can watch us experience that game for the first time, because Lord knows we love a Silent Hill game and we never get frustrated, especially not me, by any gameplay in Silent Hill. Never once.
Things are going to be fun. We love you guys. For those who are sticking with us for tomorrow and watching the Angel show, I hope you enjoy the reaction. And for those who are just here for the Buffy stuff, we totally understand. If this is the last time we see you, or if you're sticking around with us, that's even better. Either way, we just enjoyed the time that we had with each other.
Yeah.
We'll always remember that. So that's really important to us. But guys, we will see you guys next time.
Good night.
Good night. Ah!